Hey, Galena, hang on. Let me fix my settings. Let's see here. How you doing, everybody? Happy Monday morning. Hey, Pacola, Ian, Kenny. Hey, Abstract Faith. Hey, Diana, Jill, everybody coming in. Let's see if I got this. So we're going to do lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of our books. Hopefully Melody will be here for this one. Hey, wee hootie. Let's see. Let's turn the brightness down just a little. We'll see. Probably have to readjust when I go to start flipping through. And we have a bonus surprise. Let me move some of the camera stuff here. Let's go over this way. Hang on, guys. Camera's crooked. Come on, lock on there now. Lock on there. There we go. Hey, Miss Nobody. Oh, I'm sorry you're not feeling well, but welcome. You get to be here on a Monday morning with us. Hey, Paula. You already ordered the first book? Well, I hate to tell you. No, I don't hate to tell you. Zeely, I don't know if Zeely's, I don't see her yet. Hey, Teresa, CBC, Suze, Lynette. Wait for it, Paula. There were 2 of these delivered to my door this morning from Zeely. Hey, Terry. Oh, wait. Terry's here this morning. And I'm going to show, again show the mythographic. I'm going to show the Jasmine Mermaid. I'm going to show this ones that Zeely. The Zeely sent me 2 of these. I know, Paul. Bless us. Okay, so wait a minute. Let me get my soundboard. Oh my gosh. Welcome, Terry Trouble. Hey, Stephanie. Good morning. Oh, good. I hope they put you in a creative mood. Paula. Oh my gosh. I love that video. I showed it to Hubster. I can't show y'all. It's an advertisement thing. But Paula sent me a link to a Subaru. I forget what it was. Anyway, a car commercial where there's these, what was the animals now? I was so engrossed with, what animals were they, Paula? And anyway, so she was outside of the car and he was in the car and she was going to reach for the doorknob and he took off just a little bit. Then she goes like this to get into the car and he takes off again. See, that's what Hubster used to do to me. And so Paula found this golden retrievers. Okay. Oh my gosh. We laughed so much. We both knew exactly. I know. Well, that was the first time I'd ever seen it, Terry. I'd never seen that before until Paula posted it. Oh my gosh. Hey, Rebecca, Lynn. Hey, Lynn. A CBC Heather. Hey, Sammy. Yeah. It was awesome, Paula. It was awesome. Hey, Limo Norma. So yeah, so we'll wait a few minutes. I'm here a little early. I like to get here early. If you're watching the recording, we do pre-chat and talking, and we used to do that before we went live when we were on Ustream, but you can't do that on YouTube. Once you go live, that's it. So if you're watching the recording, you have to hear a little bit of good mornings, and or Sammy would do hiya. I'm gonna get a sip of juice. I can't do it. My voice gave out. Hiya. Hey, Nick. Vicky, I'm scrolling down. Darla. So you see the books. I've been itching since Friday. Oh, Rebecca. Did you get a chance to see my sketchbook flip stream? The one, now it was like from a week ago, Paula. Yeah, the one with the Linda Berry stuff in it. Yeah, it was awesome. I commented on it, not in the show, but on Twitter or somewhere. I thought I commented on it. Yes, if that's the one you're talking about, yeah, I saw it. It was awesome. Hey, did I say hi to you, Picola? I'm sorry, I'm probably missing somebody. Lisa, don't forget, guys, if you're talking to me, put it in caps so I know you're talking to me. Zeely, Melody. Zeely. This was sitting on my porch this morning, 2 of them. And Zeely, I need your address. Hey, Dragonfly, I looked and looked, and I do not have your address, Zeely. I want to send you one of my art discs. I sent out a whole bunch of them this weekend, and I've been sending them out to like the people that not just supported my, super chat and my PayPal tip jar, but the ones that have been sending me books. Let's see, I got Suze, Kenny, Norma, Melody, Connie, and Zeely. I need your address, Zeely, and some other people. Thanks, Lynn. So I'm sending some of these out. I'm trying to try to get some for my mods too, but I don't have your address, Zeely. Yeah. So I want to send you. And by the way, guys, I finished about 20. No, it had to be 30 because I have few left, and I sent out 21. Hubster's taking them to the post office this morning. Sent out 21 of my discs. I worked on them all weekend, and I forgot to show you guys. Hi, Janice. I forgot to show you. Oh, and Sammy, you're getting one. I'm trying to make sure I get everybody that's been supporting, this last couple weeks. So anyway, I forgot to show y'all that I put the glitter around the edge. There we go. See the glitter? Remember the glitter paint we pulled out to use? So there's glitter paint around the edges. See it right there? So I really like these. So I think, okay, shh, P.I. We won't say your name, P.I. Shh. So anyway, yeah, and they just fit in a nice small envelope. I put some cardstock in it so they don't get bent, So I saw it painted and signed all the backs. So anyway, yeah. Hi, Janet. So we're going to do art cards. We're going to do art books today. And I'm going to start with the ones Melody sent. So hi, Melody. And I sent one to Melody, one of the discs. I've been trying to send them I'm doing my best, guys, to give y'all some special treats because y'all are so awesome. Hey, Mitz. Mary, Kim, I know I'm missing some people. Dragonfly, don't forget, guys, put it in caps if you're talking to me. Because otherwise chat's just, chatting. So we're going to go through these books today. I know everybody's been waiting for them. I've been reading the first one, so you can see I've been reading this one. And I've just glanced through the others. Now, remember, guys, these are art books. There may be, I'm going to try my best to keep it all family friendly. I don't think they're going to be, there might be some nude sketches or something like that. But I thought somebody said Melody was here. I haven't seen her, but everybody is saying hi to Melody. So I'm hoping she's here. She knows I was going to do this today. So hopefully she's up for the show, because y'all know she's like 12 hours ahead of us. Something like that. Yeah, Janet, how's your bathroom coming along? I need to call you. Hey, Colleen. Hey, Susan. Mary. Oh, no, I'm missing. There. Okay, I didn't see it, Melody. There she is. Hey, hon, how you doing? Thank you so much for our books here. We're going to go through them. And she also sent us the mermaid to color in, the mermaid, Jasmine Beckett mermaid. So we got lots of books to go through. If we run out, I'll pull them off my shelves. Now, I'll tell you what, I'm sitting on my foot. Hang on, my foot's stuck to the duct tape. So I spent the weekend making those art discs and getting them all addressed and packaged up and sent to you guys. So that's pretty much what same as Friday will be back today. Okay, Janet. So they took the weekend off. So anyway, yeah, worked on those all weekend. And then I'm missing a bracelet. I'm missing my little black. I'm missing my boo bracelet. God, I'm missing it. Feels funny not to have my little boo bracelet on. Hang on, I'm going to go get it. It's bugging me. Okay. I have a little bowl that I keep all my bracelets in. And this is one that Boo made me back when she was doing silly bands. So, yeah. Your foot's stuck? Yeah. Janet, my foot's stuck to the duct tape. I say that all the time. Well, my chair, I love my chair, even though it's a squeaky old chair. And it's just the most comfortable chair. Tall back, big arm. But, it's got holes in it. So I taped it all up with pink floral duct tape. But because I sit on my foot, I'm constantly, moving my foot underneath my body all the time. So it starts to roll the duct tape up. And then I start to stick to it. So I'm pretty much duct taping my butt to the chair every morning, which is a good thing. We should all do that. Okay, so I'm going to show books. And then I got my juice. I went ahead and got juice before my coffee. Well, I already had coffee, but I didn't forget it this morning. Oh, good, Janice. You're going to love it. Yeah, we're going to get back to abandoned books, too. We will be doing a giveaway on Wednesday. I'm going to do a giveaway of the book Kenny sent. She sent us 2 of these. So we're going to do that on Wednesday, along with probably some coloring on Wednesday. And then the next show after that will probably be another abandoned book show. No, I love my chair, Galena. I know it's squeaky and it's like torn up, but it's the most comfortable thing. I love my chair. I also want to do a face-to-face with y'all soon. I don't know when I'll have to squeeze that in too. And then this Saturday, listen to me saying it quiet. Like, I don't know why I'm doing that. But Saturday, we're going to try to go to the stamp convention up in Duluth. It's about an hour and 15 minutes away. I'm going to I've not tried to do a live show from my phone. So I'm going to try to do that Saturday. We'll see how that goes. I will at least put, I could. I usually put something, a blanket, like a fuzzy blanket in the winter to sit on, a nice fuzzy, blanket to sit on. But in the summer, I don't put anything down. So I stick to the duct tape. So anyway, I want to try to go to the stamp convention. Now, that's provided it's not pouring down rain. I don't like to drive all the way through Atlanta and in traffic and all that if I don't have to. So if it's pouring down rain, we won't go. But as long as it's a nice day, Hubster already said, I'll take you up there. So he's going to take me up to the stamp convention. And I'm going to try to do a live show from there. And that's going to depend on the Wi-Fi. I mean, I've got data, unlimited data, so I can stream. from the show. But I don't know what kind of connection, and I won't be able to see the chat, I don't imagine. So I'll have to tweet out and see if anybody's around on Saturday to mod the chat, because I won't be able to see the chat, I don't think, from my phone. Use a sheet instead of a blanket is cool. Yeah, I guess I could. And Suze, I'm sending you. Did I mention your name? Yeah, I sent you out one too, Suze. Sent you out a disc. All the people that have been sending me books and stuff. I'm trying to, not just the people that super chat, but my book girls, my booktube girls. Is this Mr. to watch you, D? Because every time I watch, I find something. I know, we're enablers, Tina. We don't make any apologies for it. Well, we say we're sorry, but sorry, not sorry. He is an awesome hubster, Galena. He really is. He is awesome. So, yeah. And we need to go out and do another metal detecting show. Let's see, we didn't do I just took pictures. We didn't do a metal detecting video. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Remember when he found, I still don't know what it was. It looks to me like a petrified cow patty. I did have that it's on YouTube. It's like 2 minutes. And then we found that, the old graveyard. We did a little video on the old graveyard. So we did that, and we still haven't made it to the Bigfoot. Yeah, we still haven't made it to the Bigfoot Museum. We need to do that. That's about 2 hours away. We plan our trips by how long it takes to get there. We did a Sonoa Walking Dead, because Sonoa's not too far from me. So we did that, but I just took pictures I did a 30-second video for Vicky BR back in the day. The rubbings. We did the rubbings. And good morning, Jean. Yeah, we did rubbings. Hubster put the headstone had fallen over, and one of them was cracked. I mean, I'm talking like from 1800. I don't remember. I have the rubbings from it, but I'm not sure where they are. They're up there in my rolls somewhere. Hey, Dot. So let me go ahead and let's get started with some books. And again, Zelie, there were 2 copies of this on my porch this morning. And so I want to do that. So depending on how much time, I don't think May is here, but May had sent me this postcard from Norway about a month ago. I showed it already, but I want to try to do a pan pastel of this. So somehow, I don't know if I'm going to squeeze it in today, but I want to do a pan pastel of this photograph that May sent me. Just a small one, maybe I don't know, an 8x10, something like that, on some heavy cardstock or something, because I haven't tested the pan pastels on any kind of paper other than color book paper. Yeah, Susan. That would be a beautiful. Yeah, don't you think, Colleen? That would be a pretty. Oh, thanks, Janice. Thank you. Yeah, I've only done, the only thing I've messed with a couple of drawings with the pan pastels. I tried to do a pug on the pan pastel. Not pan pastel, just pastel. That heavy kind of sand it's rough paper made for pastels, but it eats up the pan pastel tools. It's made more for pastels rather than pan pastel tools, because it really eats those up. You like that one, Melody? Yeah. So it's got a mark on it there. This is just a postcard, guys, so it got scratched up in the mail. Came all the way from Norway. So, all right, so let's see here. All right, let me move the books. We'll go ahead and get started. I'm going to zoom in. Let's make sure we have some focus. That looks pretty good. So if y'all remember, guys, if y'all want to talk to me, put it in caps. Oh, what happened to Lynn? I missed what happened to Lynn. We just are probably safe, but just mess. Oh, Lynn, were you in the path of the hurricane? Why didn't I know that? You can see chat from phone while streaming. I can. And hi, Mary. You can? Okay. I hope I can read it. It's going to be very small. Yeah, okay. Because I'm going to try to do that. I'm going to try to stream from the STAM convention on Saturday. So I'm reading Lynn talking about that. Lynn, this is the first that I've heard that you were involved, in the hurricane. Of course, I haven't been on Facebook much over the weekend. I was so busy with the cards. Thanks, Pacola. Okay, but I didn't know, I don't know which cities were hit the hardest and all. I haven't kept up with it that much. Individual cities. So was your house damaged, Lynn? I'll catch up here with Lynn. There's a little bit of a delay while she types. Hey, Robin. I'm not seeing her type anything yet. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get started, guys, on the books, and I'll try to watch what Lynn says because I'm not seeing her type anything right now. I'm good, Robin. You? How you doing? Getting my voice going this morning. I do have some cold juice here. Well, I'm glad you're okay. That's all I'm seeing is everybody saying that Lynn's okay. But I'm not seeing her respond. So, all right. So Melody sent us this set of Sketching from the Imagination series. This one is an insight into creative drawing, the first one. And in no particular order, one came out like every year. So this one's came out this was the first one, I think. This was 2013. And then I think there was a 14, a 16, a 17, like that. No damage. Internet was out a few days. Flooding and damage all around, especially east and south. So you had no damage. Well, that's good, Lynn. I mean, I'm sorry for everybody that did, but I'm glad you're okay. Thanks, Lynn. Yeah. Oh, good. Good, Mary. So Sketching from the Imagination, the first one's an insight into creative drawing. This one is characters, fantasy, sci-fi, and dark arts. So this one's kind of creepy cool. So those are the ones in the set. And so, obviously I can't read every profile of every artist, but there are 50 artists, I think, in every book. And there's a profile on each one. They put them in alphabetical order, at least in this one, I think. I don't know if they did in the other one. Let me look. I'm not sure if they're in alphabetical. Yeah, I think they are. I think they're alphabetized by their last name. Sorry, guys. I got to get my voice going here. So there's 50 artists and profiles. There's like a couple, 2-3 pages on each artist, and they have a little write up about each one. And I'm reading them all. And I'm sure, Lynn. I'm reading the profile on each one. The first one here is Matthias Adolphusson, and hang on, guys. Let me get some more juice. My hot coffee isn't doing it. My juice, my cold juice isn't doing it. So anyway, I followed him on a blog for he's been around probably about 15 years. something like that. I think my blog is 20 years old. And I rarely post on my blog anymore, guys, because I do videos, but every now and then I put something on my blog, but very rarely. But anyway, back when we were all blogging, sorry, guys, my voice is just going. I followed him for many years since his first blog post. And he draws all these tiny little, they're little tiny characters, and they're just awesome. Look at all the detail he puts in his stuff. He's always drawn like this. He's always drawn very tiny little detailed things, and it's just awesome. Look at this. Look. And so, yeah, I really like him. So, of course, I read all his profile. I'm reading the profiles as I go. So I'm just taking my time and reading them. Although I do still flip through them, I'm actually reading all the profiles and notes. And I have another idea for you guys on the next Society of Idea Collectors video on taking a way to take notes and get ideas when you're watching other things, listening to other things, but we'll get into that later. But I need to move on. Get the voice clear. Yeah, I don't know about that, Jean. I could eat honey on toast, but just a spoonful. I'd have to have laryngitis before I did that. But anyway, so, and then the next one here is Richard Anderson. And I just love all the details in all of them, right? And so I'm just been reading and taking my time and enjoying them. And, you just get so many ideas from the line work, just everything about it. Wants to do videos about tuners. Well, you're going to be nervous when you first start, Janice. I've been doing them it'll be 8 years in November, and only, I think, 4 years uploading to YouTube. So we are in 4 years that I've uploaded to YouTube, we've uploaded and done, we're almost at 1,000 videos. And there's probably close to that many that were not put up. So in 8 years, we've probably done close to 2,000 videos. But the first one, I was nervous. So yeah, the tiny drawing is like the off-the-shelf fantastic library coach. It is kind of, Norma. So I'm going to try to, there's some figure drawing in here. So nobody, get your hackles up. It's an art book. This one is Matthew Barrett. A lot of sci-fi. Can y'all see okay? Do I need to zoom in? Or are we good? I want y'all to be able to see it, but not fuzz out. And I'm just going to flip through. I'm kind of trying to peek a little bit. So I want to keep it family friendly. Oh yeah. Okay. And then here is Brett Bean. I love anything on tone tan paper. Y'all know that's my forte, tone tan paper. Hey, Sharon. A few days ago. Oh, it's awesome, Paula. They're all awesome. And yeah, this is the first one. So just put them in your cart and order them one by one. I love them, Melody. I do. I can't tell you, Melody, how happy I am with these books. And thank you so much. Okay, I'm going to not show that one picture there. I'll hold that up. So, yeah. This one is Avery Coleman. I don't know that I might do all the names in this one, but in every book I'm not going to be able to read everybody's name and page by page. I'll do as many as we can. But I wanted to show, look at the detail in this, guys. I mean, isn't this just like, look at this. Isn't it just awesome? The imagination. See, that's what I love. Y'all, I'm telling you, you need to make your Society Idea Collectors and your lists. And, you can see things and get ideas. You don't have to copy anything. You will get your own ideas. Oh, I love them, Melody. You'll get your own ideas from your list. And so, and that's the next thing I want to do on the Society of Idea Collectors. I have a listening list, or I'm going to call it list listening. Okay. So I'm going to show y'all how to do that on another episode of Society Idea Collectors. List listening. List listening. Okay, so this is my Corioro. Well, you can see it right there. I know, right? I just love every bit of it. I love sci-fi. I grew up reading sci-fi. So I love all of this. Try to keep my voice going here. So Virginia Critchfield. I mean, I just love the sketchiness of it, don't you, Paula? I know Paula does. Hi, Sharon. Blanket hello. We have been having fun building Halloween lists as a group in your Friday streams. Halloween list, Mary? Oh my gosh, I have to go. I am behind on your videos, Mary. Halloween lists. What are you going to do? All right, wait, let's pause a minute. Mary, what are you going to do with these lists? Are you going to write a book? Are you going to do a book from the list, Mary? Like you did your spider? I know you mentioned doing another book. Is it going to be another one like your spider book? Let me get some info here from Mary. I'm going to flip while we're talking. Brune crows. I'm waiting for Mary here. I mean, it's just all so awesome. Aunt Ding or Aunt Ding. Look at the detail, guys. A story, not a book. Oh, well, that's okay. I'm sorry, Mary. A story. It could be a book, Mary. It could so be a book. Your spider story? So it could so be a book. So do you have a plan for the next one? Hey, Vicky. This one's Dave Dunstan. This looks so Dinotopia. This one is Johannes Figelhuber. Hey, Riri. Yeah, thanks, Pacola. Thanks for putting that in there. Remember, guys, if you're talking to me, put it in caps. Jose Gomez. Look at his little cowboys. Oh my gosh, this looks like Clint Eastwood. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Mary said, yes, plot, building characters now. The people who come into your stream are silent authors. Oh, how fun. I'm going to have to go catch up on those, Mary. Are they in your mornings with Mary, or are they specific titles to the Halloween story plot? Or are you just doing them in the mornings with Mary? Or are you doing it? I think you said, did you say Friday nights? Yeah, some more cowboys here. Here's Samuel Gomez. And what's nice also about the books, Paul and anybody else that gets them? Oh, they don't know it. Oh, Mary. Well, somebody here probably goes to your show. They're going to know now. Mary? Or do they know that they're involved, but they don't know what part you're taking from their conversation? Hi, Eileen, the enabler elf. Okay. Oh my gosh, Mary. Well, you were talking about it, so I didn't know. I hope I didn't spoil anything. Hey, Jamafran. um, so in the back of the book, it has all the different artists and their websites or IG or whatever in the back. Azure's here and she's at Mary's. Shh, keep it on the DL, Azure. Nah, okay. Okay, George Guo. Look at this guy. Look at this samurai. Well, he's kind of like a cross between a samurai and a. I did a cross section or a crossover of a samurai and a lemur. Was it a lemur? I think it was a lemur. It was a couple years ago. We did a lemur samurai. I don't know. Let me see. These are all my current sketches in here. So let me see if I can find it real quick. Come here, you little samurai. See, we go off on rabbit trails here. I think it's in this. It might be in this. It might be in this bundle. Let's see. Might be in this bundle. There's a whole bunch of pig butts. Where's my samurai? These are copies. Where's my originals? Oh, these are just copies. Well, I don't know. These are just some copies I made. It's a lemur. So it's gonna be kind of not that good a quality. But here, remember when we did these? There's my samurai lemur, and here's some more back here. Okay, I don't know where the originals. I don't want to take the time to dig them out. You wondered how many you can't count how many rabbit trails we go on a show. But anyway, I love that. Love that. You can count them if you want. Bye, Nick. Thanks for stopping in. You never know on this show how many. Natalie Hall, Peter Hahn, another samurai dude there. Look at these creatures. Oh, I just love them. Oh, I just love them. I love the tone tan paper. That's how you like the high fruit. I always glance at the high fructose magazines, Vicki, at the bookstore. I don't buy very many of them. You'll probably enjoy when I get to this one, Vicki. The dark arts. Vicki will like that one. From Washington State. Need coffee. Anyone got some? I'm drinking juice this morning. I already had coffee, Linda. Yeah, high fructose. What's the other one? There's another one kind of similar, Vicki. Yes, I do, Vicki. What is it? What's the other one that's similar to high fructose? You might know it. Juxtapose. Yes, thank you, Hannah. Juxtapose. I knew one of you girls would slam it in there. Hi, G. Yeah, that's what it is. Juxtapose, Vicki. Hannah just put in. Thank you. Okay, so this one is Rustam Hazanov. Are y'all enjoying looking at the books? Here's Sterling Clinton Hudley. Look, I love this. Paula, I'm gonna make up a challenge for Paula. Me and Paula. Well, anybody else can too. And Janet. We're gonna fill books like this. Now, we've all done stuff like this. I know we all have. Paula just did a sketchbook tour of some of hers tiny stuff like this. We got to do more, Paula. More. Uh, let's just take a moment to look at it all. So, just love detail. Love detail. Limb, her. Look at these little birds. I know you want to, Paula. You want to do a challenge? Maybe we'll see how many. I'll make us up a challenge, Paula, and we'll see if we can get anybody else to join in. We can probably rope in Janet. I don't know who else we could rope in. uh, look at this. Oh, and I'm not sure if it was you on your show, Paula. And I don't even remember the exact conversation. I'll keep flipping. This is Kinju Kim. Talking about getting things right when you want to draw them. And you were, I think it was on your show, or Janet was answering someone's question on her sketchbook show. I don't remember which it was. Here's Claudia Klein-Hines. Look at this, creatures. Oh my gosh, look at the face on that one. And I'm yelling at the camera, draw the shapes. Draw the shapes. It was a recording, so I couldn't comment. I was watching the recording. And I'm screaming at the camera, draw the shapes. Remember, guys, when we did the shapes with the marker over the magazine thing? Remember that? Remember when we just did it here recently? We've done it a whole bunch of times over the years, where we take the marker and the fashion magazine. It could be any magazine, but fashion's just got a lot of bodies, right? And draw the shapes. It's the shapes, people. Draw the shapes. Whatever it is, look for the shapes. I don't even remember whose show it was, Janet. And I think someone was asking a question or something, or Paula was commenting. Write that down, people. Draw the shapes. Okay, thank you. Have fun at your Pilates. Oh, I gotta tell y'all this. Speaking of Pilates and exercise, and I did all the back in the day, when Jane Fonda's exercising and everybody go to the gyms and do all these dances. And I mean, now there's all kinds of stuff more advanced than what we did, back in the day. I already said this one. Oh my gosh, look. But anyway, I got out of the whole exercise going to the group thing after a while, But anyway, then I saw online. And this is it's kind of like the first time I heard email. I'll tell you all that story again in a minute. Abigail Larson. Let's just take a moment and pet these beautiful sketches. So anyway, I saw somebody said they were going to a spinning class. And I went, a spinning class? Is that a thing now? And I was picturing the wool. Jean, I was picturing spinning wool. People, they spin the wool. And I went, oh, who are all these people spinning wool? A spinning class? Is that really a thing? I'm so serious, people. The first time I saw people talking about going to a spinning class, I thought, who's doing all this wool spinning? There's Carolyn Lim. And then it was like, the class, the exercising thing. I'll do one extra round for all of you. Okay, thanks. Do those Pilates. But anyway, it reminds me of, when I went back to school in my 30s, this was a while back. I'll admit it. Do you pick something from that book to challenge Paula since she is getting that book? I'll challenge her son. I'm not going to have her draw any of these. I'm going to have her own challenge. I'll give her a challenge. Let me make myself a note. And if she has to go, I don't know what her schedule is this week, but let me write Paula. I can tweet it if she has to leave. A sketch challenge. I'll base it on this book, but I'm not going to have her copy anything. She's going to have to make up her own. You're enjoying the book flip, Mary? Okay, thank you. Oh, look, this looks like kind of reminds me of Kirby. This is Arja Mocha, and I know I'm not pronouncing these names right, guys. So anyway, when I was going back to school in my 30s, Jean-Baptiste Monge. And this was before I had a desktop. Now, I'd worked with computers, off and on for years, like computers in offices, right? Working for different things, credit unions, and, having moved 30 times in 30 years, I've got a lot of jobs. And, a lot of them had data entry and all kinds of things where I would, I worked with computers, but it wasn't a desktop, right? So and I know a lot of y'all have heard this. Hey, Connie, have heard this story. Book envy. I know, Galena. Here's Dazo Oliver. Look at this detail, guys. Let's look at this. Every now and then I got to pick one up so you can see some of the detail. So the teacher said, okay, so everybody needs to go to the library and get you, and this was before everybody had a desktop. Not everybody had, desktops and all that, right? At this time. And I was one. I didn't either. But I mean, I knew computers, mainframes, and I knew computers and printouts. I worked with stacks of printouts and, computer stuff. But I hadn't had a desktop. And so anyway, she goes, everybody needs to go to the library and sign up. Or no, she just said, go to the library and get you an email. And I'm one of those students that raise my hand, go, excuse me, hey, I'm the one asking all the questions. And I'm in my 30s, right? And all the kids, they're 18, 19 years old and whatever. Okay. This is Anya Pollock. Oh, drips. And sorry, I have to kind of think while I'm trying to look at all this too. And so I go in there, or I'm raising my hand, excuse me, Miss So-and-so. She goes, yeah. And this time I was in the back of the class. I'm usually in the front of the class, which the kids, they complain about me not, holding up the class or asking too many questions. But then later they'd come up to me and say, I'm so glad you asked that question because I really wanted to know the answer to that, but I was afraid to ask. Well, I'm never afraid to ask. Don't ever be afraid to ask. So anyway, I never was. But then sometimes embarrassing things happen. But, hey, it's all good. So I'm in the back of the class raising my hand, kind of waving at her. And this one is Edwin Rimrev. And she goes, yes, do you have a question? And I said, yes. I said, where do we get the keys for those mailboxes? I was serious as a heart attack, people. I had no idea what email was. And of course, all the young people in the class are going, covering their mouth and laughing at me. But I didn't care, Seriously. I didn't know what an email was. And then when Hubster got me my first big, huge compact, you know how big those cost $2,000, back, I don't know, 92. I don't remember when he got it for me. He got me my first desktop it was my Christmas and birthday present because it was like $2,000, right? Back then. And the reason I got it is because one of my friends had told me, Dee, you got to get you a desktop. You got to go on IRC. You can talk to people all over the world. And my first reaction to that was, why do I want to talk to people all over the world? She goes, no, there's chat rooms and there's all different topics. And so, she was just so, you wanted me to get a desktop like right away. So I'm online and I'm on the computer and I'm talking to people all over the world. And I thought, what? You remember those times, Riri? So anyway, so Hubster said, oh, all right, I'll get you a combination birthday, Christmas present. And so he got me one of those big, huge, they're like a little, like a TV set, right? That's how big the monitors were. Huge, weighed a ton, right? $2,000. You found your first stamp group on IRC, did you? Yeah. I know, right, Mary? I don't get embarrassed easy. I tell on myself all the time. But anyway, so he set up my set it all up for me and did whatever had to be done. And he goes, there you go. There's your computer set up. And so I looked at it, and I had used, like I said, I'd used data entry and data processing kind of stuff in offices, but I'd never used a desktop ever, never. And so I looked at the screen and he had AOL on there. He had AOL on there. And I looked at it and I go, what's that little red X in the corner do? He goes, you'll figure it out. And so I taught myself everything I know by just asking questions and all that. So, oh my gosh, look at this. Let's spend a minute on this. So my friend, talked me through getting in. It was Merck. It was a version of IRC called Merck. And so I spent, I don't know how, it was I'd say within 2 days, maybe a day and a half, because I didn't get off of it. I literally was hooked on my computer from day one. And so I got on there and she helped me configure. And I'm talking about configuring all the fonts and the colors and the different chat rooms and everything. Like in 2 days, I was like on that IRC, just woohoo, talking to the world. And Hubster still teases me. You've come so far. Do you remember the little red X in the corner? Jean said, I learned my computer skills from fixing my own computer issues. Couldn't afford $50 an hour to get. And Jean's a Mac girl. I've always been PC. Oh, I have iPhone and iPad, but as far as computers, Jean's a Mac girl. And oh my gosh, but Jean is awesome for tech questions. I shouldn't say that because everybody's going to ask her tech questions, but yeah. Yeah, I loved it. I've loved computers I loved them working in offices, right? I loved computers working in offices, but the big mainframes and I'd see there was a couple of girls, but it was mostly guys going into the big computer rooms. I'm talking rooms, people. Have you never seen a mainframe room full of huge computers spinning and whirring and and all that? And I'm talking back now I'm talking back in the 80s, right? You see these big rooms and it was like they must be walking into heaven. They must be walking into. Oh, it was just, I love the whole everything about computers from day one. I always built my own computers, Robin says, and sold them too. Azure. I remember getting a Juno email and thinking I was in the internet. Or AOL. Oh, I still have my AOL account. That's what I use for you guys. I have my same AOL account that I use for you guys. I have Gmail too, but that's for my other stuff. But for you guys, I like using my AOL. I really do. I know it's old. That's how long I've had it. Riri's going, Juno, you still have a red X on your computer. Ian. I think we all do, Ian. That's a good one, Ian. I got to write that. It's got to go in the Wingnut book. Hang on. Let me find my post-it. Ian, I still have a red X on my computer. Okay, let me get get the wingnut book in. So if y'all don't know what the wingnut is, it's when anybody says anything quippy, quotey, funny, because we're all a bunch of wingnuts. So the Post-it note goes in the wingnut book. We just open it at random. Stick it in. Ian, you made the wingnut book. But anyway, so yeah. Min Yum. Just love all the little creatures, the characters. Stefan, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name. I waited till PCs had pictures before I bought one. Oh my gosh. I mean, I was hooked on chat rooms the very first, and I've been doing it now for, 25 years, something like that. Okay, Lynn, take care, Lynn, and I hope your area recovers quickly, girl. For those of y'all who don't know, Lynn's area in Raleigh was in the hurricane area, and her house wasn't damaged, but of course a lot of the area was. Hey, Button. Hey, Stars. I'm sure I'm missing some people. Me and Hubs met there. Been 19 years since we met in a chat room. Oh my gosh. So that is the first book, Sketching from the Imagination. Paula's getting hers. It'll be her house. She ordered one of these. This is the first one. So I'm going to go through all of them, all 5 of them. Miss Melody sent these to me, and I really love them, Melody. I sleep with them. No, not really. They're next to my bed. They're stacked up. I'm actually reading all the profiles, and I think there's 50 profiles in each one. So yeah, so that was the first one. Then we're going to go to, where's characters? Let's go to characters, and I'm not sure of the order. Maybe I should put them in order. This one is from 2017. Let's see, the sci-fi one is 2015. Okay. Dark Arts is 2018. That's the newest one. So fantasy must be the next one. 14. Yeah. So we're going to go to fantasy 2014. Take a look at Imagine. Yes, I know. I've seen Imagine X magazine. Yeah. Yes, I know. Ian, I love that magazine. It's expensive. I don't buy it all the time. It's like $25, something like that in the bookstores. And they also have, and I've given all mine to Cam as I've bought them. They have Imaginext. I'm not sure if it's the concept art one, Ian, or if it's sketchbook, but they have sketchbooks. I think it's Imaginext that puts them out. Imagine FX. Sorry, guys. I'm not sure if they're the ones that put out the sketchbook ones. And I've bought a couple of those, and those are $25 too. The magazines. They're magazines, and they're like oversized magazines. But I've given them to Cam, so I don't have them to show. I bought a couple over the years. It is the same thing, Ian. Yeah. Yeah, they're awesome, aren't they? Oh my gosh, it's like these. It's like this kind of thing, guys. But like I said, and I'm sure they're even higher in UK. I'm not sure. And Dee, what kind of text other than profiles? Any info on how to draw from your own text? Kind of text. I'm not sure the question. You mean lettering? Kind of text other than profiles. I'm not sure. Ask again, Mary. I'm sorry. I'm not grasping the question. They're good. They're good. Let me show you a picture, Vicki. You haven't seen them lately? I've had an Imagine FX anatomy book in your cart. Awesome. Yeah, the magazines are awesome. I'm waiting to see. Um, it's great. It is for yeah, Eileen, our digi artist. Oh man, there's all kinds. There's well, the one that I think Ian's talking about is a sketch. It's like a sketchbook like this, but it's a magazine. But yeah, there is the Digi Imagine FX Digi magazine. But this, I think, there you go. Ian's given a recommendation, Paula, for the anatomy one. All right, let me find. I'm trying to read chat and scroll through my photos here. Let me turn the lighting down so that it shows up. Let me see if I can find a couple pictures of Cam and Boo. Well, I can't turn the lighting down till I find it. Let's see. I got a couple sort of. Well, here's Cam the last time he was at my. He doesn't have a beard now though. Let me see. I'll find another one. There's with his that's just brown hair. That's when he's sitting at my art table here. Let me find a more recent one. I think he has black hair now. I thought he was blonde for a while. Then I think he has black hair now with his new glasses. Here he is here. Here he is with no beard. Let's see if I can. Let me turn the lighting down. Sorry, guys. Here we go. Yeah, that's my grandson. I know. And he's had purple, green. He's had every color hair. Yeah, so that's him with the blonde hair. Let's see if I can find a picture of Boo here. Most of Boo's pictures are going to have her friends, and I'm going to have to, I don't want her friends in there. Hang on, guys. Let's see, crazy. I know, right, Terry? Well, no, she may not like that picture. I don't like to show. I have some good pictures of Denise that I love, but she goes, "Oh no, I don't like that picture," so I won't show it. And all the family has like agreements. Nobody puts anything on the internet without their permission. So I always ask, "Can I show this picture? Is this one okay to show?" Here's Cam holding one of the cats there. Like, gotta turn the light down. Sorry, it's a Nana moment. There he is. There he is holding one of the cats. Sorry guys, hang on. I'm not looking at chat for a minute. I gotta fix the lighting. In case anyone wants to buy a sketch one. Oh, it's what? The sketch one? $440. What are you talking about? Oh, the Imagine FX sketch one? It's oh my gosh, Eileen, it's cheaper somewhere else. For real. Okay, here's Boo. This is my granddaughter I think she's at a football game or a baseball game. I forget. Anyway, she's at a game here. This is my granddaughter here. There's my Boo. I call her Boo because she's a little Boo. She's a tiny little thing. So I call her my Boo. Here's Hubster. I know I'm showing y'all. Here's my Hubster with his Warner Brothers hat on. Let's see. I showed you the cam. Where's my better picture of Boo? I just had a good one of her. Sorry, guys. Rabbit trail. Okay, here. Oh, well, here's Denise and Boo. This is a good one. I'll show this one. So there's Boo. Look, there's Boo, and that's Denise. That's the one that comes here and is a hoot. That's my hoot nanny daughter. And that's my granddaughter. And then my other daughter and grandson lives in LA. Oh, here she is. There's my Boo. There's my Boo. I know. There you go, Vicky. There's some pictures. Yeah. I can't. Let me see if I have one of Annie and Logan. I had one here earlier. Where was it? So my other daughter and son-in-law and grandson live in LA. And getting pictures from her is like pulling teeth. But I do have a couple. Let me see. Where's that one? It's just a rabbit trail, people. Here we go. This was his birthday party one. This is off of IG. So That's my other daughter and grandson out in LA. I know. They're so, look how cute he is. Oh my gosh, his little slick back hair. And he's in wrestling and baseball. So that's what he does. So yeah. Thank you, Sharon. Oh, you're welcome, Vicky. Yeah, you hadn't been around, so I wanted to share with you. Thanks, guys. Dee Dee, does the text oh, Mary's asking me the question. Does the text cover info on how to draw from your imagination, not just artist profiles? Oh, no, no, no. It's not. They're not no. I see what you're saying now. You're asking if they talk about how they draw. No. They will talk a little bit about, well, here, let me give you an example out of the first one because I just remember something that they said in the first one where he talks about figure drawing. It wasn't his, the next one, I think, where he talked about figure drawing. Okay, I think it's Richard Anderson here. Okay, so he talks about figure drawing, doing stuff like that, and constantly drawing and looking really helps to train your eye and hand, enable you to make quick and confident decisions when sketching and getting your idea across. Sketching is one way I can quickly turn out ideas by staying open to something that is personal and not being scared of bad drawings. But that's not the one I was. Somebody was talking about figure drawing. Was it the next one? Talking about developing their style by doing a lot of figure drawing, but I can't remember who said it. So my point is they don't give you like how to's, but they give you a little bit of process of what they are thinking. Like while studying, I worked at a bookstore and I remember standing behind the counter and drawing on the back of scrap paper and post-it notes. I draw people reading or just do different composition sketches at the store. I was written up 3 times as drawing wasn't allowed at work, but I think the manager just looked the other way because she knew I was a student. Little things like that. Yeah, Mary. Okay. So when you said text, I started thinking text. This was the first thing came to my mind. Oh, the text. The lettering. And then one of the other ones was talking about figure drawing. Often a sketch session will be a time to occupy my hands. Okay, I just read it just like yesterday, or no, last night. Anyway, so yeah, they do have some little things like that. Okay, let's move on. Fantasy. Are y'all enjoying these? We're going to be here 5 hours. It took us an hour to get through that first one. Now we'll go a little quicker. So this one's on fantasy. And again, it's 2015. Let me see if I can. Drawings are the foundation of great fantasy art where concepts, thoughts, and inspirations first become images. In sketching from the imagination fantasy, 50 talented traditional and digital artists have been chosen to share their sketchbook works. Ranging from Hollywood film concept designers to talented students, each artist is handpicked from a vibrant international online art community. From doodles and sketches of creative creatures to fully rendered drawings of invented worlds, this book explores how 50 artists develop their ideas to create incredible images. Oh, good, good. Yeah, well, I know you will. Need to get to the dark one. Vicky will like that one. So, like this one's Alex Andreev. Can y'all see okay? Is the lighting all right? I hope. It looks pretty good to me. Look, Paula, look at all these. And Mary, Mary, again, I haven't watched Mary's show for about a month of Sundays, but she said she's doing sketches for Halloween. I don't know how she's doing them, but look at this, Mary. Look at these little thumbnails. Everyone will run away for that. Nah. Oh, look at the little face. Some are creepy cool. This kind of reminds me of Gory. Oh, look. Okay, I'm getting an idea for Paula. Okay, Paula, I'm going to tell you the first thing you're going to have to do in your sketchbook, whatever book you want to work. Is Paula still here? I don't want to be talking if she's not here. Jean said she'll keep her eyes on her crochet. I love creepy cool. I'm gonna see if Paula's still here. Isn't it awesome, guys? I just love art books. I love sketchbooks. Y'all know I have a ton of, well, not tons, but I got quite a collection of books on artist sketchbooks, street art books. All right, Paula. You know how you do your swatches? You know how you divide your paper up into little squares? You do that with a double page spread in your sketchbook, but like make your squares about, is that about 2 inches? How big? Yeah, about 2 inches. Divide your paper up into 2-inch squares. Like take a little bit smaller than this. Here, wait, hang on. All right, so take a template. I know you have something that's square. This is a round one. You could do round too. This one just happens to be next to me. Bless its heart, it's so old. But maybe about this big. That's about 2 inches. Yeah, about 2 inches, Paula. Something about the 2-inch square. And draw you squares all over 2 pages. Double page spread, 2-inch squares. Okay, got it? We'll tell you some more after a while. I'm so bad. And this one, now, who does this? Because I recognize this. David Haben. I've seen this so many places. I don't know why, but I do. You wrote it down? Okay. Well, I didn't mean for you to do square. Didn't mean you to stop everything and go draw them right this second, Paula. Is it from my coloring book? It is. It's from Doodlers Anonymous, isn't it? So this artist must have done, David Haben must have done something out of Doodlers Anonymous. Where's my Doodlers Anonymous? I have a couple copies. One that's not cut up or not pages taken out. Let's see. I don't know if I can put my hand right on it. That's the thing. We got so many shelves of them. Is it down here? I'm not going to be able to find it right off. But that's exactly where it was. Who said that? Melody? Good eye, Melody. Good eye. Where is it? Where's the doodlers? I'm looking, guys. I'm not seeing it. Is it over on this shelf? I've got 4 shelves of color books. Here we go. Found it. I found the non-colored in one. Rabbit trail. I don't know if I can find it right off. There it is. Yep. Haben Inc. That's his IG name, I guess. Haben Inc. HABBENINK. I knew I'd seen it. Good eye, Melody. Oh my gosh, Melody. That is awesome, Melody. I'm very impressed. I just have to say. That was good, Melody. That was good. So he put this in the Doodlers Anonymous coloring book. Oh my gosh. I have a big grin on my face right now. Hey, CB. Kevin Keel. Again, on brown tone tan paper. If y'all have never worked on tone tan paper, I had a couple of sketchbooks that are like, had a few pages in them. So I've torn those out and put them in my binder to, my sketch binder and one of my idea binders. Well, I have tons of binders, but anyway, I had some leftovers. So I took them out and put them in, punched holes in them to have in my sketch binder. Random papers. Just so awesome. So awesome. I love these books, Melody. Thank you so much. Look at that bird. I still gotta buy tone tan paper one day. Your husband. Yeah, you can get the sketchbooks at Michael's Hobby Lobby and you can use your coupons, and they're always on sale. They're always 40% off every other week. Like one week they'll be 40% off at Michael's, the next week they'll be 40% off at Hobby Lobby. You can get them on sale all the time. I haven't found the blue ones in the store with the thinner paper, to do on blue. But I like the tan paper because when I do portraits, I want a tan base, right? Oh my gosh, I just love every bit of this. Look at these creature concepts. Go to Hobby Lobby on Saturday with your neighbor. Oh, okay. Yeah, go over there and look. They have them in different sizes. I got them in the 5x7, 11 by 14. Yeah, that's what I work on, the 11 by 14. And I cut them down to 8.5 by 11, the leftovers that I had in the backs of them, so I could put them in my binder to work on. Just for sketching, I mean, not for portraits. Look at that. This looks like an old, fantasy books, children's books and fantasy art from Norman Rockwell days. How come they don't make a tone? They do make a tone tan sketchbook. Let me show you here. Let me grab one off my shelf. This, you mean? Yeah. They make this is the 9 by 12. They also have the 5 by 7 tone tan. And it's not cardstock weight. Yeah. That's what I do my portraits on. Yeah. Yep, they have it in 5 by 7. Yeah, I think I gave all my 5 by 7s to Cameron. Yeah. Yep, they have it in the sketchbooks. Here's some washes of ink or watercolor over these. See, I can so see Paula. Paula, I see this as like kind of like your style with the watercolor washes because you like watercolor. I didn't know they did green, Ian. I know they just came out with the blue, but I didn't know they did green. I can't find the tone tan paper. I have a sketchbook, but I can't find it for the printer. Well, just tear out a page, Connie. Cut it down. Are you wanting to put it in? If you're wanting to roll it through your printer for something, yeah, just cut it down. Tear one out and cut it down to 8.5 by 11 and run it through your printer. You can also get craft color cardstock, but I love the tone tan paper. It's different. It's just different. And roll that through your, yeah, I do too, Mary, the washes of ink. Roll that through your printer. Connie? This kind of all reminds me of like Dinotopia and James Christensen. You know, his drawing style. Y'all know James Christensen. We just showed his book again recently. Like, you know, his style of little drawings. That's what this reminds me of, these kind of buildings and things. Yeah. I mean, if you're running it through your printer now, and I know I'm joking, Connie, because I know you have more common sense. You know, tear it out, but don't run this part through. Don't run this through the printer. This is the edge you cut off, Connie. I'm teasing, guys. I knew she wouldn't do that. You like that, Terry? Now I can see Janet doing this in pencil. Janet does pencil shading like nobody's business. And Janet, who she comes on at 1 today. Janet, you still coming on today, even in spite of your workers there. Janet comes on at 1, and she's been doing beginner pencil shading for people, for y'all, for everybody. Oh, good, Sharon. Yeah, I love me some art books. We like to promote artists. We like to promote art and their books. And see, then look at these sketches here. See, look how quick little sketches are here. Oh, it's okay. Most mods delete and you read my name and subscribe to a new BookTube channel. Yeah, it's okay. You can, Robin, we know you here. You're not like a spammer. Yeah. If they didn't know who you were, Robin, that's probably why. They let it through this time. I could look at these all day. I know, right? They're just eye candy, inspiration. You know, if you like Kirby, kind of, you know, detail here. Oh, this is Kirby. Oh my gosh. Oh, this looks like it is Kirby. It is Kirby. Oh my gosh. So for those of y'all that don't know, if you're looking at this for the art book inspiration, Kirby has many color books out. Phantomorphia, Mythomorphia, Imagomorphia, Anamorphia, and let me find a finished page here. So, and he has his color books, which we all love. As you can see. I know, yeah, that looks familiar. That looks like Kirby. It is Kirby. I told you I haven't read all these yet. I've only started reading the first one. Oh my gosh. That's because God, it looks so familiar. Yeah, you want Anamorphia, Janice? Yeah, they're good. They're awesome. All right, Paula, look at these. Look at these little sketches. A whole bunch of quick sketches, little things. I'm going to give you a topic, Paula, to put in all your double page spread. And you have to fill all those squares with the topic I tell you. Wow. I know. Well, it depends. These are probably very quick sketches here. Some of these are much more detailed, And I know some of them are creepy cool. You don't like to see them. I love me some creepy cool. Look at this. Now see something now. Now I'm going to say this looks like snow. It's probably not the person, but this reminds me of Vinya Snova. Where is it? Zimya Snova. This reminds me of Zimya Snova color book. Let me get to the picture I colored here. This one doesn't have the building on. There's one I'm working on. Where's the one I'm working on? I have one started in here somewhere. Look, see, I got this one started. It just reminds me of the castle and the trees. Yeah, Zimya Snova by Tomislav Tomic. I'm probably pronouncing that all wrong. Okay, so let's see who this is. Matthew Sergison, Maine. Let me put that name up there. You were thinking of A Walk in Eden? A Walk in Eden is not quite that detailed. But another good call button. Creepy, awesome, and all the creatures drooling big time. Yeah, I know, right? See, this is the fantasy one. We haven't even got to the dark one yet. I'll do that one last so everybody can close their eyes that don't want to see it. Like Jean, I'll go back to crocheting. Oh, love you, Jean. Rodrigo Vega. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh. Bye, Janice. Thanks for stopping in. We're getting through this one in about 30 minutes, so we can maybe get through the next 3 with 30 minutes each. And I'm missing if Janet was going to stream at 1 and what she's going to stream. Are you going to draw today, Janet, or is Eileen going to boss you around? I mean, give you loving suggestions. Oh, look at this one. All right, Vicky, there's one for you. I can see that would be a Vicky art piece right there. Bye, Mary. All right. Thank you, Mary. Thanks for being here. I'm going to catch up on your idea shows. I'm streaming and you'll just have to deal with the noise. Oh, okay. With the workers. All right, Janet. Half and half. Draw and then let Eileen boss me. Okay. Here's another Paula. Paula. I can so see this being a similar, I don't want to say she's copying anything, but I can see this can be a very similar thing to what Paula, you need to, the drawings, write this down, Paula. Whatever idea I give you to fill in all those squares, it needs to be in waterproof ink. So test your ink to make sure it's waterproof. Or if you sketch it in pencil and go over it in ink, or do it in a ballpoint pen, just make sure that you can do some washes over it. I know, Paula. So you, Paula. I know, right? I tell you, I know. I read these girls. Then, of course, you can do more than one double-page spread. You can fill a whole sketchbook. I'm just giving you an idea. Get you a little motivated. Look at these little creatures. Especially if you're messing with what. Okay, Janet said, I can boss you around anytime. Oh, Ian can boss. Yeah, Ian can boss Janet around if he's working with watercolors. So anyway, then again, all the profiles and information for all the artists are in the back. I love that. Okay, so that one was sketching from the imagination fantasy. Next, we have sketching from the imagination sci-fi. And it's probably saying essentially the same thing. 50 concept and artists. Okay, from doodles of robots and aliens to concept designs for spaceships and speculative life forms. Sketching from the imagination sci-fi is a visually stunning collection packed with useful tips and creative insights. I need to find, I told y'all that when I was in Uru, the game, playing Uru, U-R-U, and I would draw a lot of the draw pictures from the game, and I drew all the avatars in color pencil. I have not yet found that binder. I need to seriously look for that binder of all my sketches from 2003 and 2004, because I have a binder full of sketches that I did in game. I did it like fan art for the people that were there. What time is she streams at 1 Eastern. So like right now it's 10. She's going to be streaming in 3 hours. 3 hours from now. Okay? Yeah, it's you. And if I leave early, Janet usually goes on early. So yeah, but her scheduled time is 1. But if I end early, Janet usually just goes right on. You know. Hey, faithful girl. Hey, Essie. Anybody else I'm missing? Thanks everybody for being here. Okay. So we're going to go through this. Oh, this looks like Game Worlds right here. So this one is sci-fi. Yeah. I love that. Is this talking to yourself right here? Is this what we feel like we're talking to ourselves sometimes? Bouncing in your seat. Let's see what this one says. It's called Connected. Below is an update of an illustration made many years ago, shown on the right, using an invented, it's very light type, guys. I'm having a hard time seeing it right under my lights. Using an inverted method, the colored illustration came first, the black and white came later. The halftone pattern was made in Photoshop. So you see the halftone well, you may not be able to see it. The little dot matrix thing. Says I feel like teaching middle school. Good one, Jean. Jean said that sometimes she feels like this teaching middle school. It's sci-fi. Hi, Nero. This is a book on sci-fi sketches and illustrations. Girls. Oh, there's some more little tiny thumbnails. Look at all these. Oh my gosh. We're gonna have to step up our game, girls. And guys, there's guys here too. All kinds of creatures and little thumbnail places, interiors. Yeah, Terry dialed in. Oh, look at this. Isn't that awesome, guys? Don't y'all love this? All kinds of creatures. Don't get freaked, people. Jean, look away. You don't like creatures. Uh, I love that though, that Melody remembered the Doolers Anonymous thing. I knew I'd seen that. I said, where have I seen? I've seen this a lot. Where have I seen this? I've seen it all over the internet. Well, it's because it was in Doolers Anonymous. And y'all, Doolers Anonymous, if you go find them on IG and their site. I'm sorry, I'm just kind of engrossed in the creatures. And here's another good one. Look at this. Can y'all tell I really like the pen and ink? I still have to figure out what I'm going to do for Inktober. I decided I'm going to do ballpoint pen sketching for Inktober, but I don't know what I want to do, what theme I want to do. I don't do the theme that they give you. Dee Dee, I would love to see you sketch a creature for some of your band. Yeah, see, it doesn't fit. A sketch like this would not fit in the abandoned world. I'd have to do a full-on painting of a creature or something to put it in the abandoned book. It doesn't go. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense to you? Hey, World of Tanks TV. What do you do, World of Tanks? Or am I just stating the obvious? World of Tanks. Again, this reminds me of like Dinotopia type little riders on the creatures. Aliens for Inktober. I don't know if I want to do 31 days of aliens. Don't know if I want to do that many. And see, I love drawing in blue. Now this may not be this. I'm not sure what they're using here, but I love drawing with my blue graph gear. Well, the lead in my graph gear is blue. Wind people on the left. See, it doesn't tell you everything that they use. This one's a pencil sketch, so I'm assuming this is pencil sketch too. It kind of looks like a blue cola race, but I'm guessing. Some remind me of the earlier Star Wars. Yeah, the concept art and stuff. Yeah. Well, it is sci-fi, so. So you can pick whichever book or books that are your, what you like if you want to buy any of them, Nobody's, Melody just sent me these. I'm just showing them to you. So if you want to buy any of them, they're on Amazon. And I love this one too. I just love those two characters right there. Oh, that one's cute. I'm sorry, I hop back and forth because, yeah, I know, Suze, that's fine. I love sci-fi, but prefer the last book you just showed. The last one was the characters, stars. Yeah, they're themed out. See, I love this. This is probably one of my favorites. One. We'll say one of my favorites. I love that. It looks like ballpoint pen on tone tan paper. All it needs is some white pencil in there for highlights. You know, I want to go in here with pencil. I just want to go in there with some white pencil. Oh, for Inktober, what did I miss? Um, Faithfulness. What did I say? I missed what you said. Something I should do for Inktober. Oh no, the last one. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. You're right. The last one was I looked at the wrong pile. The last one was fantasy. The next one is characters. The next one's characters. Oh, okay. That's all right. This just needs some white pencil. Ugh, so awesome. All these. I want to take my white pencil. I love these though. We're going to have to get out a ballpoint pen and the tone tan paper and a white pencil. I love this. We're going to stop a minute. Who does this? This is Bobby Reeb Holtz. Here's a little box. Where do I start? A lot of people worry about how to start drawing if they've never attempted it before. The truth is, get paper and pencil and start scribbling. Literally scribble. Don't worry about who sees it and if the public views it. Don't worry about the comparing your work to others. This should be done freely. Let your pencil do the work. See, I would do this with ink, though. I would do this with a ballpoint pen and scribble. Scribble with a ballpoint pen. Sometimes DJ, depends on what I'm doing. If I do a pencil sketch first or just go right in with, I do both. I like just drawing with ink. Yeah, I saw some of the pictures that Z posted from the street art in Australia when y'all went, Janet. Yeah, print it out and redo the white pens. No, I'll just use the idea of, like, I like the half finished look with a more finished detail, and then I'll save this one here so that if I do something, I'll show you my take on it. Okay, so I'll put a Post-it in there. Otherwise, I'm going to get hung up on just staring at the beauty of it. Oh, now here they're adding a little bit of white here. So see how the white makes it pop? The white highlights. Yeah, well, I've been drawing for, dare I say, 50 years. So, I've drawn with a little of everything, trust me. I'd love to learn digi in a really, really well, because a lot of the pictures I have in my head that I do with, like in the abandoned places, the worlds that I make in abandoned places books, if I could do those in digi, but that's a whole learning curve and it takes time. I just won't or haven't taken the time to learn it. And I'd have to learn it well enough to be able to do the concepts in my head. So, I mean, I've messed around on, a little bit of Photoshop and a little bit of, what's the one I do on my iPad? What's that one called? I forget the app. Oh, it starts with a P, I think. Photoshop Word is stuck in my head, but what is it? The app on the iPad that I use. Anyway, I don't do it enough. I can't even remember the name of it. When you're wearing the wolf, you don't look a day over 32. Well, thanks, Faithful. Procreate. Thank you, Zeely. Procreate. I do a little Procreate, and my iPad's old. I don't even have I have to use the old rounded tip stylus. I don't have the iPencil. I told my family I want a new iPad for Christmas / birthday, so that I can do the Procreate with the iPencil, with the tip, the pointy tip. See, my iPad's so old I can't use that. It's not compatible with my old iPad. I have to use the old stylus that's the round tip. Yeah, I need the iPad Pro. Thank you, Jean. Yeah. Jean, did you get you an iPencil when you got your new iPad Pro? Don't you have the iPad Pro? Am I thinking of something else you got? Yeah, you need to show that and use it, Jean. Did you get Procreate on your? Did you get the Procreate app? That to me is the best app, and they're also on IG, and you can follow people that use Procreate over there. So that is the sci-fi. Now we're going to go into characters. The Apple Pen. It's called the Apple Pen. Okay, I was calling it Apple Pencil, but yeah. Whatever, y'all know what I mean. The pointy tool. The pointy tool. You have the Procreate, need to sit down and play. I know, it's awesome. It's awesome, Jean. And I just don't take the time to do it because I'm drawing with a pencil all the time, or a pen. Okay, so this one, all right, let's see what this one says. In sketching with the imagination characters, 50 exceptional traditional and digital artists have been chosen to share their sketches, ranging from the creations of veteran artists with years of experience to those of brilliance. Just, yeah, it says the same, pretty much the same thing as the others. It's just now we're into characters. Oh, look, 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 look. Oh, so awesome. Look at this, guys. With Ashley, I never thought to look at the library. A big library. I've been really into learning more about art. Oh my gosh, girl, go to the library. I think the first book that, because I've always read sci-fi. I grew up, the first books that I read were James Bond and sci-fi and Heinlein and Asimov. Those are the books that I read when I was in elementary school. And I always drew, but I didn't really, I never really thought about there being art books out there. And so the first art book that I came across that I remember, there might have been some others, but the one that really I remember was Aubrey Beardsley, his Aunt Pen and Ink. And when I saw Aubrey Beardsley's Pen and Ink, it was like, I thought, oh, because this was, you're talking way before gaming and concept art and all that stuff, right? I'm talking way back, people, way back. So when I saw Aubrey Beardsley, oh, look, there's like clay. Like, I'm sure they did this digitally. They did this digitally. They did it digitally. Digitally. There goes Hubster in the garage. Oh, look at this. More tone tan. Loving this. Okay, so this guy, Bruno Biazzato, is from San Pablo. Look at this. I'm going to pet it for a minute. I'm going to pet. Where did I see his? I'm reading his story here. His uncle had a collection of comic books when he was 10 years old and gifted them an issue of several. Where do I have seen him talking about this? I've literally seen him on YouTube or something because I remember his story here. Yep, I do. Yeah, Beardsley and Gorey, yeah. I just knew Beardsley before Gorey. Oh, 20 years later, you're going to reread it, Ashley? Just says, yeah. He also, he's the one that did Masterpiece Theater. Let me see. Hang on. Let me find a book here. Oh, I forgot I had this book. I thought I'd give that to Cameron. Maybe he gave it back. I thought I'd given that book to Cam. Hang on, guys. Where's my Gory? Where's my Gory? I don't have an Aubrey Beardsley book. I'm going to have to get it one of these days. Edward Gorey. Here's one book on him. I mean, I'm sure there's more than one. This is just one I have. Just do a flip here. So you might recognize like things that look like from Masterpiece Theater. We'll have to go through this another day. I think we did a few years ago. But I love it. I love pen and ink. I've always loved pen and ink. So we'll go through this another day. I mean, where are my stacks here? But I love this. Love, 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 love this. Inspiration and ideas. When I make an imaginative sketch, I try to be as honest as possible about myself, starting from a central theme such as ethnicity, personality, culture, or feeling as a foundation. I let my mind work as freely as possible, as freely as possible. When I draw, I respect the speed of my thoughts. With every brushstroke action, a cognitive reaction occurs. One thought leads me to have another, and then to another stroke, Happy little accidents occur, and at a certain point, I lose a bit of control over what is being created. This is the most fun part of the process. Then he talks about his materials. See, not every one of these talks about their materials, sketching techniques, and all that, but he does. Do you see the illustration annual book I flipped? Did I see that illustrations annual book? No, Faithful. I think the last video I watched of yours was the washi tape. That's as far as caught up I am with you. That sounds funny. As far as I'm caught up with you is your washi tape, Faithful. So no, I haven't. I'll have to make a point of it though. Materials. For my sketches, I like to use most basic brushes, in my opinion, either digital or traditional, at least until my idea is well-founded. In the early stages, I do not want distractions. Complexity added by a brushstroke or texture could make me lose the concentration that I need at the beginning of my process. I like to use a mechanical 0.05 millimeter pencil and sulfite paper, or a ballpoint brush in Photoshop at full hardness without the artifice of transparency. When my ideas are well established, I allow myself to use some different textures if digital, or charcoal if traditional. Sketching techniques. For a more elaborate sketch, I like to select different references. I like to build a collection of several images on the topic that I want to represent. For something realistic, I like to use photos from real life where culture, society, and everyday reality can tell us much about the world we want to create. For something more fantastic, I add other artists' work to my references because their worlds can help me build my own. I start with general guidelines for the pose, adding in the main shapes. Then I reduce the sketch's opacity, if digital, and start drawing over it, using my initial ideas to build the final image. This allows me to keep the feeling of my first design while developing the details that will help tell the story of the character that I want to represent. Oh, just love them. But you know, I'll tell you, I got to tell you, you know what the secret is to drawing like this? Do y'all want to know? Or do you know? Do you know the secret of drawing like this? Somebody give me an answer. There you go, Terry. And not just practice. Thousands of practices. Yep, practice and patience. There you go, Galena. I mean, I have a closet full of drawings, and I can say, I haven't really drawn that much. And I have like 4 feet of art in my closet, another 2 or 3 feet of art down here, and I have shelves and shelves and shelves and shelves of sketchbooks and art journals. And to me, it's like nothing. It's just never enough practice. You can never practice enough. And, these artists want to be concept artists, gaming artists. They do sci-fi, and, this is just, has to be your love. That has to be your passion. I've drawn a lot of, in-game fan art for my friends that have been in games and things like that. But it's never been my love to want to design games. But I love to draw my friends' avatars and things like that for them. But I just don't have a desire to design games and concept art. I guess everybody has to have their, oh, look at that. That's just, love that. Love everything about this right here. Look at that. Look at those lines. So you have to know what you're going to want to love to do. Like I love seeing comic book art. I love comic book artist art, but I know in myself doing sequential art is just not don't have the passion for it. You got to have the passion. Remember what we said? Practice, patience, passion, prayer. You just, I don't have the passion for comic book art, the sequentialness of it, but I love it. I love gaming art, but I don't have the passion to do gaming art. So, you got to have a passion for it, because if you don't, you're not going to stick with it. You'll do a little bit and you'll go, yeah, not loving it, and that's what will happen if you don't do what you love. I've always loved doing portraits. I love doing portraits. I mean, I love other things too. I love pen and ink, but I love portraits, and people and animals. I love drawing. My favorite thing is people and animals. I have no desire to build worlds, buildings and I mean, I say that, but I like building my worlds with collage and mixed media. I like building worlds like that, but to draw worlds and create worlds with, So you have to find what you love, because otherwise, I'm telling you, people, that you won't stick with it. And that's true of anything: music, writing, drawing, painting, whatever it is, computer programming. You won't stick with it if you don't love it. There you go, Jeannie. Yeah. Next fan art, do a starboat from Battleship Galactica. You mean the guy, the actor, star? Is that what you're talking about? The actor from Battlestar Galactica? What was his name? Richard. What was his name? Didn't he just pass away? Is that what you're talking about? The TV show? You have to remind me. It's been a while. I wouldn't mind doing a portrait of him, if that's who you're talking about. Hey, Connie. I'm trying to. Hey, Painty Girl. Morning. We're just going through the books that Melody sent. Yes, but the new one is a girl. Cara Thrace. Thrace? Let me write that down. Cara? Is it Cara? Face Man from the A-Team. Oh gosh, I haven't seen the A-Team in. Yeah. Ian didn't see you. Hey, Linda. The new one is a girl card. Okay. I don't know which one I didn't know which one you liked or. Hey, Mary. The bee. Yeah, so y'all have to be more specific on the, remakes versus old ones versus, because I don't know what ones y'all like, But this one seems to have, let me see if every artist is talking about their materials in this one. Yeah, see, this one, they are talking about the materials and the sketching techniques in this one. I didn't know that they did that. I don't think they did that in the sci-fi. Let me switch. Let me go back over here. Go back to the sci-fi one. Yeah, they did do it in the sci-fi. Maybe it was just the first one that they didn't really cover. So they do talk about their materials and sketching techniques. Dirk Benedict, yeah. I know, right? But that's yeah, that's not who I'm thinking of. Is it? No, let me write that down though. I'm thinking of his black hair. Um, what's his name? Somebody help me out here. Do I have to look it up? He just passed away. The actor. Yeah, I didn't like Battlestar Galactica more than Star Trek. What I'm talking about, I like the original Star Trek. No, not Templeton. No, what is? Hang on, I'm going to look it up real quick. Richard Hatch. Thank you, Kia. Richard Hatch. That was his name. Let me find a picture for you guys so y'all know what I'm talking about. Yes, thank you, Kia. See, there's always somebody here that knows everything. Okay, let's see. Richard Hatch, Battlestar. Yes, he did die. I'm pretty sure he did. Let me see here. Okay, Battlestar Galactica came up, not Richard Hatch. Let me just put in Richard Hatch because the the show came up instead of him. Yeah, he died February 2017. Gene. Here's what he looked like in Battlestar Galactica. Here, there's this picture. Well, let me turn the light down. Hang on. Gotta turn the light down so my phone doesn't. No, not that. Not the Survivor naked Richard Hatch on Survivor. Battlestar Galactica. Here he is. Here. Yeah, he died last year. Gene. Yeah, he was adorable. I know. Oh, look, is this okay, this isn't who I thought. I thought this kind of reminds me of a couple different ones. Uh hang on. Will, not Will Terry, Terrell. Terrell, YouTuber, and also kind of Steven Silver. I need to start, you know what, guys? I need to start. I'm going to make a note. I'm going to start drawing YouTubers again. YouTube drawing. Fave drawings. You know, I was doing that for a while. I was drawing the YouTubers. Where's my stacks? See if I can find my YouTubers. Hang on. I started drawing for a while. I was drawing all my YouTube favorite YouTubers. Here's some here. They're mixed in with my fan art. Hang on. I need to straighten them all out because I got my sketchies, my. Hang on, guys. I don't want to miss any of my YouTube favorites. Flipping, hang on. I'm flipping through my drawings here. Where are they? Where are you guys? You're hiding in here. Oh, I have some blank paper in there. Oh, here's my drawings of the Oak Island brothers. Here's my Oak Island brothers. Wait a minute, guys. I'm flipping. I'm trying to find my YouTubers. Well, I guess I'll just have to stick these few. Like Bailey. And I think I want to get back to this. Bye, Robin. I want to get back to drawing my YouTubers. There's Darcy UK. Here's Gazbot. He's a comic book artist. Here's Will Terry. He has the SVS school. If y'all haven't seen, if y'all wanted a half digi, half traditional online classes, SVS Learn, and it's just like, it's only like $25 a month or something. It's not expensive at all, or used to be. I don't know how much it is now. I shouldn't say that's what it is, but he does digital, traditional. He's Jake Parker's partner. They used to be anyway with SVS Learn. I haven't kept up with their school. I haven't kept up with their school and their classes. Here's Mistel. Well, this is these are my cosplayers. These are some of my cosplayer Yaya Han. And then here's, Daryl, Sean. And some of these are my history guys that I follow on from the History Channel and Oak Island. I'm looking for my spot. Robert Mitchum. I'm looking for my YouTubers. Well, there's Miss Vicky B. Here is Shannon Green. So they're all mixed up. So anyway. So I got to find the rest of them. I don't know where all my YouTubers went. But Glenn's in there somewhere too. So I don't know where Glenn is. Hang on. See, look, guys, I got stacks of art I'm going through here. Let me see if I can find Glenn for you Glenn lovers. Hang on. Here he is. Here's Glenn. There's Glenn. So there's some of my fan art. I started doing, here's what happened. I said, I like The Walking Dead for a long time until they killed Glenn. When they killed Glenn was the last time I watched The Walking Dead. I've not watched The Walking Dead since then. That's just me. Okay, so let's get back to characters. But there's so many great artists to follow on YouTube, guys. And that's why I'm excited to go find all these guys and girls on either Instagram, YouTube, wherever they are. I'm going to go find them all. We're dead already. No, they weren't. They're not dead. No, that's just the zombies, Gene. The zombies are just dead, not them. Not till they die. Then they're zombies. I don't think I'm spoiling anything for anybody. But I haven't watched it since then. Since Negan. No. Got too over the top for me. That's just me, Yeah, Melody. Draw Melody. I could draw Melody. I told Melody I'd draw Rex for her. Rex is her dog. I told Melody I'd draw Rex. I've only seen a couple pictures of Melody on Facebook. Okay, Melody. Thank you so much again for the books. So pretty. I love everyone. So does everybody else. And there's also, this reminds me, I did some sketches from, there's places online if you all want to draw figure drawings, and you can even find naked ones, but they're not, you can find non-naked ones, but you can find pictures, poses. I think just look up, is it just poses? You can find them and look at them and to draw poses. I've done that before. It's been a while. I don't know how I found you on YouTube, but it's been about a year. Yeah, Connie. And Connie, I sent you one. You're one that sends me books all the time. I sent you one of these, one of my art discs. I sent you one, Connie. Let me look up real quick. I won't show you any naked ones. Drawing poses. I know there's names for those sites, but let me just look up. Drawing bodies, because it's just coming up with sketches. I don't want the sketches. I want the real life people. But I think if you just go on YouTube and put in body poses, you'll find sites where there's people that pose. They'll pose for like, I think they start out with maybe 2 minutes. Okay. Oh, you're welcome, Sabrina. I'm glad you like your art card. They'll start out with poses like 2 minutes. The girl will, and a lot of them, they'll have different props and things. That's what this one reminded me of. They'll be holding a stick or a weapon or something, and they'll pose for like 2 minutes. Then they start speeding it up and they'll pose for like a minute. Then they'll pose for like 30 seconds. Then they'll pose for like 15 seconds. So, and then you can draw them, practice your drawing because they don't stay still for long. But it makes you do a lot of gesture drawings and quick drawings, quick sketches. Oh, did Connie get a new phone? What kind of phone did you get? Did you get a 10, Connie, or did you get what kind of phone did you get? I still have my 7P. I could have upgraded to the 8P, but I said there's nothing wrong with my 7P. I don't need to upgrade to an 8P. So I still have my 7P. I like the big phones. Trying to kind of keep up with chat. I still haven't seen Connie answer what kind of phone. You're still on the 7P rose gold too. Yeah, we both got the rose gold. I have you should put a business card. This is just a clear, and that's one of Cameron's drawings that I turned into stickers. Because I got paint all over it. But I love the rose gold. But the thing is if you put there's a rose gold. If you put your business card, if you ever lose your phone, people can say, oh, that was like a business card in there. They don't make the rose gold. Oh, you'll keep yours forever. Oh, you're going to get a little frame for it. I'll tell you. Let me see where. Let me look real quick in this box. I think it might be up here in this box. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, there it is. I'll show you. I can make a little, and you can do this. I saw this as a hack I saw online. I didn't make this up. So you can make this for a little art stand, a little art card stand. The hack was for phones. You take a gift card. Now this is a little bigger because it's was a special Barnes and Noble Christmas one. But you can just bend a gift card, and you can make a phone stand. But you can also use it for art cards or But yeah, so if you want to like watch something if you don't have a stand for your phone, you can just make one out of a gift card. Okay, what Connie? It's the iPhone XS Max. So what is it like? Is it like a mini iPad almost? I haven't seen it. I haven't looked it up. Galena switched back to an Android. Yeah. So you can just see, look. Isn't that cute? I saw your new phone. Simon got you for your birthday, Paula. It looks nice. But if you just want to, you want to watch something while you're drawing or something. Of course, I'm always on my laptop when I'm in the art room. But yeah, and then you could, here, I don't know if my round one will work, but yeah. See. And yeah, so it was a iPhone hack or a phone hack holder hack. Well, I love the one sitting on the animal here. Okay, so Paula, remember you got your, and I think you said who was, I'm not sure if it wasn't what's her name that was drawing the art supplies, but it could have been her that was drawing the art supplies. We've seen Danny Gregory draw all his art supplies, and I think you mentioned it, and I think you might have done some. I'm trying to remember your video off the top of my head, Paula. But with your little 2-inch squares over a double page spread, you have to draw art supplies. Now, here's what I'd like you to do, Paula. I'm going to give you a little, let me find where's my, what did I do with my, black Bic? Okay, I know you have y'all call them biros. B-row, is it B-row or biro? Are you noticing, are my artists featured multiple books? Tigra. Noticing if Tigra are any artists featured in multiple books. Oh, are there multiple? Haven't noticed any multiples. Like, I haven't noticed any, Paula, if there were the same artist in the same books, is what she's asking. No, I haven't seen that happen. Not saying it won't, but like Richard Anderson, did I see him in the first one? There might be a couple, but I'm not seeing. Is that the same? Okay, so here's one. Richard Anderson is in a couple different ones. This one is from the 2013, and I'm up to 17 now. So 4 years later, I'm seeing Richard Anderson, but I'm not seeing. Let's look up Gomez here. I'm not seeing a whole lot. I'm seeing a couple, Paula. I'm seeing a couple people that are repeated, but they're not all repeated. It's not like the same 50 artists over and over. Okay, so yeah, let me get a. Let me get a piece of. Here's my little. You'll know I use a lot of just notebook paper in 3-ring binders. Okay, so Paula, if you have, and you don't have to sketch your squares. You can, knowing you'll probably want to draw them out or use a template or something, because just like your swatches, Paula does the neatest swatches. But fill up a couple pages, whether you use a template or, you could, find something to go around or whatever. Now let's see what, here we have our Yoo-hoo. We've actually drawn and painted this before. Okay. It's a kid. Yeah. I think was it Norma that sent me the pencil sharpener that this came with? No, Norma sent me this one. The pencil sharpener, the pencil erasers came in a different bag. I think this one came from Norma. Yeah. I probably have the note in here. I try to remember who it sent me everything. Yeah, Norma, look. See? I tell you, I like to remember who sent me stuff. That one's from Norma. Paula swatching is epic. It is. Okay, so what I want her to do, though, is draw, and see, then this way you have to draw small. and draw with ink. Okay, so I'm just going to draw. And remember shapes, guys. This is a cylinder. Just, you can start with the shape of a cylinder here. And there's like an oval for the cap there. Do it very sketchy and loose. And if here's a thing too, guys, if you're drawing something on a piece of paper and I see this happen with a lot of people do this with people. So you got this square here, right? You got a square and you're trying to draw a person. And rather than like drawing the head and finding where the feet end, they'll start here and then they start drawing the person and they run out of room. So they try to squeeze the feet in, little short legs, because there's not enough room. It's better to go off the page or off of the thumbnail. So like if you're drawing a person and they're not going to fit in there, then just go right off the page. Go right off of the, don't try to squeeze it in there and make them like little squatty people, right? So like here, if this wasn't going to be big enough, let's just say it ended right here. It's better to go off. Don't try to squeeze it in there. And then buy rose or crystals. They're big crystals. They'll get the accumulation of ink on the tip. You need to clean that off, right? So, and so fill up your sketchbook, Paula, with, supplies. Ink snot. I love that. Ink snot. I've never heard that, Terry. Ink snot. Terry Trouble. Did you make that up, Terry? I love that. Yeah, you don't draw squatty little people that don't fit in the box. I mean, at least just, if you can't fit them in, then just end it. Don't try to make them, oh, well, I can't draw their legs in there, so let's just make a squatty little body, just because you want to fit it in the box. You made it up. I love that, Terry. Ink snot. Terry Trouble. That's awesome. Ink snot. Oh my gosh. So anyway, so fill up as many as you feel like, Paula. But the reason I wanted you to draw in ink is then you can do washes over it. Because Paula loves her watercolor washes. And then you can do washes over these. Once the ink snot is dry, make sure your ink snot is dry. Nora said the pencil bag is at Crystal Bridges Art Museum in Bentonville, Arkansas, with the Andy Warhol color. Yeah, see, I got to get back to it. Here's my Andy Warhol color book right here. Got it right here. Let me see, where did I put it? It's right here. Well, I just had it. I messed everything up when I was digging a minute ago. Yeah, I got my Andy Warhol. Denise wants me to color some of those Andy Warhols. She wants to frame them for her office. She wants me to color them and frame them for her office, Norma. The Andy Warhol color book, pop art prints. Yes, that has to go in the wing nut for sure. So let me just put some here. I don't have enough ink snot here. Ink snot. Terry Trouble. Wing nut book. Putting it in the wing nut, Terry. A book that will never make sense to anybody if they ever go back and look at all those. Okay, so let's see. Piles here. All right, so let's go on to from characters. Now, here we go, Jean. Look away if you don't want to see. Can you give me some more juice, honey?
You don't want coffee?
No. Well, did you make me some?
Yeah, but I don't know.
Okay, no, I'll just take some more juice. Are you getting ready to go somewhere?
No.
Okay.
Is it cleaned up for you?
Thank you. Cat. Okay. Thank you, Hubster. He looked all spiffy and all dressed and hair slicked back. And I said, "Oh, you going somewhere?" He goes, "No, I'm just getting cleaned up for you." Um, it's been a while since you made it to the wingnut. Yeah, Terry, you made it to the wingnut. Yeah, wingnut book. Isn't that great? I know. Okay, so here's what Vicky's been waiting for. Let's see, did it get a little flashed out there? The sun came out. Let's get a little bit. Let me adjust the light. Hang on, guys. Um, hang on. Let's get the. There we go. We got to get it nice and dark and creepy. Yeah, I will. I'll show you if I do that. Norma. I did send you an art disc, Norma. Thank you. Okay, so this one is sketching from the imagination, dark arts. Now, if you don't want to see creepy cool, Jean, look away. Following on the success of the previous titles in the popular series, Sketching from the Imagination, Dark Arts focuses on horror, gothic, and the macabre. Glimpse inside the sketchbooks of 50 accomplished artists from various fields as a thank you, honey. He brought me some more juice because I'm going to lose my voice. Using their favorite tools and techniques, grisly beasts, morbid figures, foreboding compositions, unearthly concepts line the pages of this. Line the pages of this darkly alluring volume. Observe hundreds of sketches and absorb the thought-provoking words and advice of illustrators, concept artists, and 3D artists alike. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. Okay, so, and if we have time, let's see what time. It's only 11. We got a couple hours. Okay, so after I show this, I want to do a quick mermaid. Melody sent this too. And then don't forget, guys, Kenny sent us 2 copies of Mythomorphic or Mythographic. I did do a flip through this one and started coloring in it. She sent 2 copies. Wednesday, we're going to give away a copy of this. Okay. Wednesday, we're going to give away a copy when we get to the one I've started. So here's one I started. We're going to give a copy of this away on Wednesday. And then Zeely, this morning, when I woke up this morning, Zeely sent, and I'm going to show this too today. Zeely sent 2 copies of Ruby Charm Colors Art Journal, Volume 1, written and illustrated by Susan Carlson. So I'm going to show this. Now, Wednesday, we're going to give away this. So what we'll do is on the first Wednesday of the month, first Wednesday of October, we'll give away one of these. Okay? Susan says ghouls, not my cup of tea, but I can respect the art. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's just like the color book. What's the Beauty of Horror color book? I don't have any desire to color that. The Beauty of Horror, I think there's 3 volumes now. They're ghouls, zombies. I have no desire to color those. I have none of those color books. I don't have any desire to color gory stuff, but I can respect the art of it. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so if you don't like dark arts, horror, just look away. I'm no fun. Yeah. Do you have those color books, Vicki? Vicki will love this. So after I show this, I'm going to show those other books. And if we have any time left, okay, it got too dark there. If we have any time left, I wanted to do a little drawing with some pan pastels from May. May sent me this postcard from Norway, and I was going to try to test some pan pastels, but I don't know if we'll have time for that today or not. Never heard of those colors? Yes, called The Beauty of Horror. Hang on, let me find them for you, Vicki. I think there's 3 volumes. Hang on, let me go to Amazon app. Let me go to here. Beauty of Horror color. Whoops. Okay. So here's the first one. It's not wanting to make big. I want to make it big. It's not letting me on this on the Amazon, but that's what it looks like, Vicky. That's the first one. Here's three. Here's number three. There's number three, Vicky. I think that's yeah. So there's three different ones, but I have no desire to color them. But I love, the drawing. I think I do prefer the color stuff like the Angie Grace mandala type of image. I'll check them out though. Thanks. You're welcome. You're welcome. So yeah, this is all very creepy. I call it creepy cool. It just doesn't creep me out. I guess it does some people, like Jean's probably hiding under her crocheted Afghan right now. But her head's probably under. She's probably crocheting with the blanket over her head. you know, she is doing some cool crocheting though for her niece and nephew. She's doing a real cool purple one for a purple one for her niece. Very pretty. She's hiding. She's hiding right now. Our Jean. Don't scare me. I just unaware. Yeah. But look at the detail in that art. Look at that detail. And then look at this. See, that's it's weird, but it's creepy cool. Now I think this guy looks familiar. Bill Carmen. No, it's a different guy because I recognize him. When I went to the folk art festival a few years ago, where I met Mistel, um, there was an artist there that was doing art like this on tags. He did it all on tags and was selling, like he'd sold his big paintings too. I'm trying to think of where I put that since it's stuck in an art journal. Yeah, I can't think of which art journal I put it in. But anyway, I stuck them. I taped them all into an art journal. But he was doing this art like this on tags and selling them for $5 each or something. You're good as long as there are not any spiders. Well, here comes an octopus, so I'm trying to look ahead. I can go. Oh, there's a spider coming up. Okay, if you don't like spider, look away, faithful. There's a spider on the next page. I'm glad you said something. You may not want to look at this book, girl. You may not want to look at it. Just saying. But I mean, they're just odd. It is odd, but it's, the art of it. Then I gave them full warning that it's creepy cool. Full warning. They don't have to look at it. I will look at any art book, even if I don't, love every bit of it. I just like different, art. And I've bought some comic book artist art before. Even, like I said, some people I follow online. If I could remember where I put that one, I'll show you one of the comic book artists that I bought from their sketchbook. They did a sketchbook flip. His name's Samurai Ox, and he does sketchbook flips. And I loved one of the watches that he did, and I asked him if I could buy it. So I bought I bought it right out of his sketchbook. Can I buy that picture out of your sketchbook? And he sent me one of his comics. He does a lot. He's like very prolific. He does tons of comic book. I mean, like, I don't know. I guess I just like artists that have a good work ethic and that can produce a lot of stuff. They stick with it, they don't give up. And Samurai Ox is one of those that does a ton of comic books. Just look away, Miranda. If you're going to faint, don't faint on me. I told y'all it's creepy cool. I warned you, don't look at it. And so they're just talking about some of their process here and materials. Let's see here. This what guy says he does lighthearted darkness. So they're creepy, but they're lighthearted. Not too creepy. Okay. See, this looks like it's right out of a movie. This one's doing shadow with the fingers there. Here's a raven. Very Poe-esque. Very Poe-esque. I think it's a girl that's saying. Oh, Franz Marlet. Draw every single day. Roll up your sleeves. It's the only certain way to become more creative. Draw something every single day, even if you don't have a specific idea in mind or a particular urge to draw. Don't wait for inspiration. Get to work and you will find creativity. I'm going too fast? Oh, okay. Sorry. It got a little flashed out again, didn't it? Is it okay? Got a little flashed out. Just a tiny bit. There we go. I'm going too fast. All right. Let's go a little slower then. And this one, she's got all the bats coming around her there. Spider creepy. See, I'm telling y'all, if you don't want to see it, look away. Is Melody back? Melody, don't stay up too late. I know it's late. It's like almost midnight where Melody is. So very creepy cool. Bones, skeletons. I think I have some Giger prints in the other room. I think they're Cameron's Giger prints. That he wants framed. Very cool. Look. One you passed has an Alice in Wonderland color. Oh, which one? What's the name, Faithful? Do you remember? Faithful said that one of these has an Alice in Wonderland color book out, but I don't know who because I didn't see. Ian. Do you know the name of the artist that did the Alice in Wonderland color book? Because I can go back to it. Reality TV is scarier than this book. CB, I hear you. Again, I like the tone tan paper and the half sketching. Now, this looks like the person that I bookmarked to be inspired by. Let's see if this is the same person. Yep, it is. Look, I bookmarked this one in the sci-fi, Bobby Rebholz. And I went, that looks like the same person. It is. It is the same person. Different art, though. So, even though if it's the same person, it is, thanks, Faithful. It's different art. Again, I want to take my white pencil. See, I recognize that person. I didn't remember the name. Tap the picture. Tap the picture. Tap the picture. You mean tape it? What do you mean, Connie? I don't know what that means. Tap the picture. See, and I'm reading all the profiles when I'm reading the book. I'm still working on my temperature Afghan. I don't know what your temperature Afghan is, Lynette. Top a tab. Top a tab in it. Oh, you mean put a piece of post-it? You mean post-it note it? Okay, is that what you're talking about? Oh my goodness. Lots of skellies, and this looks like Giger-ish. Giger-esque. Yeah, I got it, Julie posted. I think I'm going to make tie blankets for my grandsons. Oh. And I've seen this person do these cats before on something else. Those hairless cats. You know, I like this art, but I don't know. I hope that they draw other things too, because I wouldn't want to live in my head all the time. You know, an artist that lives this all the time. I don't know. I could draw something kind of creepy, cool occasionally if the situation required. But living this in my head, you know, ask Vicky. Vicky, I'm just teasing. And again, then they have all the artists, and I'll have to compare the different, which ones. Oh, I'm sitting on my foot. Oh, I'm sitting on my foot. Stuck to my tape. Creepy and dark, two different things. Yeah, I call it kind of creepy cool. Yeah, but the dark, yeah, some of it's dark, really dark. Abigail Larson is the Alice. Has an Alice. Okay, let me see. Abigail Larson. Okay, let's see. Well, that's not in this book. That must be a different Alice. Abigail Larson's not in this book. So it must be a different Alice book y'all are talking about. I do. I like all of them. Yes, Miss Melody sent me the complete set. 5 of them. 5 of them. I love them all. Balance you need when drawing this one, rainbow unicorn. You got to draw some rainbow unicorns in between, Ian. Thank you so much, Melody. And then she sent the mermaid, Jasmine Beckett Griffiths mermaid book, color book. Because I have the other 2. Or I guess she heard me say I didn't have this one. I did do a flip through it. I'll do another flip. All the newbies are going to think our Vicky is a freakazoid. There's a few girls that like the creepy cool. There's nothing wrong with that. Rainbow laser beams, yeah. Or the rainbow, I'm see now I'm picturing creepy cool rainbow unicorn in a dark way. I don't want to picture those unicorns in a dark way. Thanks, Ian. Just kidding. Yeah, this one's the mermaid book, and I haven't done anything in it. We'll get to that. I want to finish the one that I had the pink wings in the other book. In the first Jasmine, the pink, the where I'm doing the pink wings with the white little feathers with the Posca paint pen. Yeah. Welcome back, Ashley. You like her Halloween one more? Yeah, I do like her Halloween one. And we've done quite a few out of that. So I like them all. I like all Jasmine's books, you know. And the other one, I just saw an octopus there. The other one I want to get back to is Derica. What's her name? I want to get back to this one, the pop manga one, Mermaids. This one. I want to get back to the pop manga Mermaid because I'm really enjoying this one. This is we did this with Pan Pastels. This was one of my first attempts at the Pan Pastels right here. And I really like the Pan Pastels. Vicki, have you heard of our Pan Pastels? Some of us are into the Pan Pastels now, Vicki. Vicki's been away for a while, so we have to catch her up on any supplies. There's another one here. This one I'm getting there. Almost done with this one. Again, Pan Pastels. I know you've used yes, but it's not like pastels. I thought it was going to be dry. Well, I've already sprayed this one, so I don't know why I'm doing that. I thought they'd be chalky. And you all know I do not like chalky. Dry chalky, but they're not like that. They're more oily. There are more oils like to them. Yeah. So, yeah, I like my mermaids and sea creatures. And Sandra's birthday is in October. No, we'll have to think. Okay. Then, so again, Kenny sent 2 of these. So remember, guys, on Wednesday, I'm going to give away the other copy of this. I know. I didn't think I'd ever use Pan Pastels either because I never felt them. I judge them without feeling them. They're not chalky and dry, Vicki. Yeah, they're not chalky and dry. Yeah. I wanted to try. We'll see what time is it. We might have time. I wanted May in Norway sent me this postcard, and so I want to try to do a Pan Pastel with this. Bye, Lynette. I got another book here to show y'all too. Okay, so Kenny sent us 2 of these. So we're going to give away one of these. I've already flipped it. Let me just go from the back. It has hidden things like Kirby does. It's got all kinds of hidden things in the book. Okay, it got dark again. Hang on, guys. Let me adjust the lighting again. Yes, you have to spray it. No, yeah, you have to spray it, Vicki, with a fixative. Yeah, you do have to fixative it. So, and we'll get to working in this one soon as well. This is all I've done. The cat's pencil and the hibiscus are watercolor brush markers. Bye, Terry. Wait, Terry. Wait. Gotta give you a send off, Terry. Gotta give you a send off. Let me find my soundboard. Have a good day, Terry. Have a good one. Don't overwork your shoulders now, girl. You're welcome. Have a good one. I love this little frog. And see, there's all kinds of little hidden things in there. And the answers are in the back. See? There's a bat. There's just all kinds of cool. And there's like 50. How many are in here? It said somewhere how many are in here. 55. More than 55, it says. And they're a little on the small side, so you're going to have to use like watercolor brush or your fine liner pens. I mean, you can use pencil, but it's tight. These are little. Use your markers. I could use, I will probably use my, um, what do you call it? My Crayola Super Tips. You could use your you could use your, well, you could use Posca too, but you could use your Copics because they're one-sided. Just remember to put something behind it. Dee Dee, when I woke up this morning, I saw your notification. I was like, why is Dee Dee streaming outside? Oh, yeah, it was a notification. Yeah, I put Monday on there. It was a test thing that YouTube popped up in my dashboard. Have you tried to do the send a picture to your friends and let them know what's going on? And I had never tried that before, Jean. So I said, well, let me send a notification for a Monday show that I'm going to do art book flips, right? And so, and everybody I talked to said they got one. So obviously you did too, Jean. Okay, here we go. Let's see if I can get the light back here. Hang on. Okay, so Zeely sent 2 of these. Let's get the light back. Hang on, guys. Got to adjust every time we, move in and out. Okay. So Zeely sent 2 of these. It was this morning. Yeah, it was 4 this morning, Jean, but I sent it out. I think I sent it out Saturday night, Saturday afternoon. I sent it out over the weekend as a test, like advertising that I was going to do it on Monday. Oh, I'm sitting on my foot. The cats are right out of schedule before he was done. These cats, I'm not sure where we are now. You never got the notification, Pacola? I know you have rung my bell, right, Pacola? Okay, well we can do without you, Mr. Yuri. Yes. Bye bye. Okay. Okay, so this is Ruby Charm Colors Art Journal, Adult Coloring Art Journal, Volume 1. Apparently, she's going to come out with the number 2. Written and illustrated by Susan Carlson. 22 illustrated plates, coloring tips, illustrated art journal pages, and color charts. It's kind of like a color book journal. Well, it is. It's a color book art journal. Okay. What would you suggest yeah, I always recommend Prismas, Ashley. Prismas, and it's just because I've used them for so many years. I have other ones that I like, but I'm used to I just the way they blend. It's hard to find anything that blends better than Prismacolor. Oh, that's all right, Jean. I'm sure. I just stopped the I hid it. You can boot if you want, Jean. I just hid the comments. Okay, so it starts out with this book belongs to. Oh, there's the mailman. Hang on, guys. Let me brighten this back up just a little, somewhere in between. You got it today? Okay. See, I don't, who knows how notifications get to whom, right? But I just wanted to do it as a test. So I sent it out, So it says, please do copy pages for personal use on your favorite paper or cardstock. Post your colored images on social media and tag credit Ruby Charm Colors, hashtag Ruby Charm Colors, along with your own name as the colorist. Give your colored masterpieces away as gifts. Don't make duplicates to give away or to sell. Just, just your usual. Don't copy them to sell or whatever, your usual. But she's giving you permission to, post your work. All right, let's brighten it up again. Try not to get it too flashed out. Yeah, the cover. I know, I love the cover too. All right, now, there we go. All right, so she has little doodles. And I haven't really read it because I just got it this morning. It was on my porch this morning. So there's little quotes, and y'all, you can make your own art journal like this. Use this as a jumping off point to make your own art journal with your color book page, like we do the napkin journal and our art journals. You can make your own kind of thing like this, cutting out, especially like Creative Haven books and stuff like that. Cut those. Yeah, let's see. Cut those pages out and put them in an art journal. Let me find which one I did that. This one, hang on, guys. I'm looking through my art journals because I don't remember which one I did. Nope, not that one. Hang on. Here. One of my journals here. Look. Let me find a color. Where's my use different color book pages. You can use collage, mixed media, do multiple things. You can do drawings, collage, stencils, here, these are out of these giraffes. They're out of the Creative Haven, one of the Creative Haven color books. So I colored them, cut them out, and they weren't like all spread out in the color book. I just did them however I want. Bye, Rebecca. So, you can do lines up here to journal in. You can do this, people. You can do this. Okay. So she has a list of plates, all the names of the color book pages, introduction. I don't know if I have time to read all this. Like the idea? 22 different plates in full plates in volume 1, many smaller illustrations sprinkled throughout. And each design in my book took hours of work and it was a labor of love. Ruby Charm Colors is who she is on. Let me look up IG. Where's my phone? Let me find her here. Let's see what she's got. Let's look it up. Let's look her up, people. Oh, I say it was Ruby Charm Colors. Ruby Charm Colors. Oh, I already follow her. I did not know that she did this book. So I already follow her. So let's look on her IG here. Here's one of her. Let's turn the light down. Hang on. Ruby Charm Colors. Okay. Before you get started, introduction, worksheet, illustrated, backup plate. Fill this book with all your thoughts and colors because it's your space to play. Then she says, why do we color? A little thing on color pencils, mixed media, paper. I haven't read any of this yet, guys. Just got the book. Yeah, just got the book this morning. Thank you, Zeely. Make your own color wheel. A little bit on highlighting and shading here. A little on cross hatching and stippling. Yeah, it's different, huh? Fixatives, solvents. A few notes about the artwork you'll be coloring. Yeah, we'll have to do something in it, later after I read it. Are you ready to nourish your inner artist? And so she has like some spot illustrations, full illustrations, lines to journal in. As with anything, practice makes perfect. But not everyone is striving for perfection, and that is okay. Oftentimes, the joy of coloring comes from the process, the physical movements you make with your hands and fingers as you fill a page with color. The end product is not always the most important part of coloring. Relax and have some fun. Isn't that cool though? And she has black. She has black on the back. Now this will not prevent marker from going over here, but it'll prevent you from seeing the marker, at least as much. You might see some shadowing. So when she has, see how she has black on the backs with a quote on the back, that'll prevent marker from being shown, but it's not going to stop marker from going through and going to another page. So be careful when, just because something has black paper doesn't necessarily mean it's safe to prevent marker from going through. Ruby Charm the Muse. So see how it's got, here she gives you dots to put your colors in. You could write color notes. This would be great for practicing your shading. If you want to practice your shading, your blending, your techniques. So she gives you all the little dots and things to put your colors in. And then you could, remember, don't forget about design-seeds.com if you want color combinations. People always ask me, well, I don't know what colors to use. Well, go to design-seeds.com, find you a color combination, and it doesn't have to match perfectly. You don't have to have that exact shade of aqua. It could be a little more teal than, whatever you have, and use them as color inspirations for your color book pages. Okay, here's Heron in Waves. The name of the book stars Ruby Charm Colors Adult Art Journal Volume 1. Susan Carlson. And then here's little lines to journal, all the little circles to put your colors in. Nesting bird. And see right over here, you can put colored by, and it has a blank to put your name in. I know, isn't it interesting? It's kind of just different. Nesting bird, lion, hare, and moon. So she just has like little spot illustrations here and there. And then see all the little spots to color in. And she's calling this volume 1. I looked it up on Amazon, and there's not a volume 2 out yet. So, but I guess she plans on having a volume 2. I think she has an excerpt from a volume 2. Illustrations included in volume 2. So, yeah. So I guess she's going to come out with a volume 2. Again, I just got them this morning, so I haven't really had time to do any looking up and research and all that. Sunbirds. But she always has the circles for you to put your colors in. Insects, insect trio, butterfly and moth, cicada, Luna moth. Isn't it cool though, guys? I do love Susan Carlson, Ruby Charms artwork. Although she has PDFs too, Kenny. Okay. Yeah, I follow her on Instagram, but I did not know anything about this book or anything. It's like anything else. If you don't go to their feed, constantly, you're not going to see everything they do. I scroll back. I spend about an hour scrolling back through things. That's all the time I have for Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Scrolling for, about an hour, and that's about it. I used to scroll through every single Twitter feed, and sometimes it would take me 3 hours just from overnight. I guess I just follow a lot of talkers because it was taking me 3 hours to scroll back through every comment overnight. In like 8 hours, I had to quit doing it. So now I just, I kind of glance, and if something happens overnight, if it's in Etsy, it's also on her Etsy. She has an Etsy shop, Kenny, where you can buy her PDFs. I just know it's on Amazon as well. So I just, whatever happens overnight, unless I'm tagged in it, it's like whatever. Pretty much. Oh, I gotta quit sitting on this foot. I keep getting stuck to my tape. You see how she has little circles though for everything to put your colors in? Yeah, see, I can't not, Faithful. I'm sorry. I love me some Twitter. You just got to be selective. Got to be selective in who you follow, what you read. But, Jean and Janet and Eileen, we're all on Twitter. So that's how we all stay connected. So you gotta set your own settings in your Twitter feed for what you want to see, what you don't want to see, and all that. But yeah, I know, me too, Jean. Jean goes, I love my Twitter. I do too, Jean. I'm less and less on Facebook though, even though that's where I post. Well, I do post all my art on Instagram as well. So I have my Instagram. I save Instagram just for my art and the occasional cat picture. But pretty much all my Instagram is just my art. I don't talk over there. I don't chat over there. I don't message over there. I just post my art and go look at everybody else's art. Most everybody I follow over there, I can say 99% of the people I follow on Instagram are artists. I don't just follow people that post pictures of their kids and stuff. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but that kind of stuff I see on Facebook. Also on Instagram, I don't follow anybody that has a private account. If you have a private account, I can't see what you do. Why do I want to follow you? You don't have no pictures. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you're posting. So I do not follow unless I meet you over here. If I meet you over here on YouTube or something, and I know who you are, and you have a private account, and you only want certain people to follow you, then I'll go and follow you. But other than that, I don't follow any private accounts. It is Julie Topaz. And I'm also picky on Facebook. Anybody can, and I say this all the time, anybody can see all my art on Facebook. It's all public. I have, I don't know, 5, 10, I don't know how many out, maybe 10. Maybe I have 10 albums of art on Facebook. They're all public. All you have to do is go to Dee Dee Willingham, go to albums, and you can find all my artwork. But for me to follow you, I don't follow people I don't know. There's too many people that have duplicate accounts, even my mom. I said, Mom, did you make you a new Facebook account? She goes, no. I said, go in there and change your password. Somebody's, done hacked her or whatever. I don't follow strangers on Facebook. I have to really know you. I have to know you, have talked to you, know what you think, I just don't follow everybody on Facebook. That's just me. I don't have a Facebook group. I follow a few color book groups. Here's a color chart. So she has all kinds of color charts. So if you wanted to, your Prismacolors, your Polys, your Holbees, your Loomies. So anyway, I love my Instagram though, Jean. I love my Instagram for the art. And like I said, most everybody I follow on Instagram are artists, and I love it. And I follow a lot of hashtags, Inktober, Pen and Ink. I follow a lot of hashtags over on Instagram of art. It's all about the art for me on Instagram. All about the art. So yeah, wee hootie. So but I do it for art, Jean. I follow artists over on Instagram. Twitter does not have they have a lot of artists, but it's not just feeds and feeds and feeds of just art. That's what I love about Instagram. Just art. No talking, no chatting, just lots of pictures of art. I love that. So there's 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 charts, and you could, cut, make copies of these and put them in a binder if you just want to make your own. Of course, there's tons of charts out there now. And, then Jean and Paula and some of the ones have the stamps to stamp out your color charts, your color wheels. Xandra, I think, has them too. I don't know if Xandra sells them in her shop or not, those new stamp color wheels. Jean, do you know if Xandra sells those? Or where did y'all get those? Just so I can make mention of where y'all got those stamps. Yeah. I love IG for the art pictures, but I like Twitter for a lot of other things. Facebook less and less for anything, really. To tell you the truth, it's less and less for me on Facebook. Although I do have multiple art albums, and I follow some color groups like Anne, Colorful Life, Anne, Reading with Pugs. I follow a few color books, and I used to follow like 20 ancient history and all kinds of history things, and I stopped following. I got rid of because I was too many. So I got rid of about 10 history groups. I think I still follow one Oak Island group and a few things. But no, Z doesn't. You got yours from Simon. Okay, so Simon says stamps or waffle flower. So yeah, look for those. Is that what they're called? Waffle flower stamps, Jean, for the swatching and for the color charts? Simon says stamp was cheaper shipping. So you order, yeah, and you're in Canada. So yes, I saw Wee Hootie's curly hair. Isn't that pretty? I know. Yeah, Topaz Pearl Girls on Instagram. Y'all can talk about your channels and everything. I don't, we share here. Unless you're a troll, don't come in here talking about your, private parts. We don't care about them. Whoever it was that just came in here a little while ago. I think Jean booted them. And then there's a big thank you. And yeah. And then here are the illustrations that are going to be included in volume 2. But I don't think she has volume 2 out yet. Am I mistaken? Or maybe it's just a PDF on her Etsy. I don't know, but I didn't see it on Amazon. I saw this one on Amazon. So thank you, Zeely. Thank you for sending me one and one for a giveaway. So we will probably give one of these away on the first Wednesday of October. Wednesday, this Wednesday, I'm going to do a double book giveaway this month. And we're going to give away a mythographic on Wednesday. So you have to be here to be in the drawing because, I can't hunt everybody down. Oh, Faithful. Yeah, Faithful. Yeah, Faithful has a nice YouTube channel too. I'm behind on watching her. Like I said, the last one I watched of Faithful's was her, what do you call it? Washi tape. All right, let's see here. Let me zoom out. Let's see what we can do here. I'm going to zoom out a little. Let's get the lighting situation. I really need to let's close. I need to put the sun is really beating me down in here. Let me just kind of block the sun with my blackboard there and turn down the brightness a little. Okay, see, it's not wanting to go back. It's not wanting to see how my hands flashed out. Well, let's see what happens if I put some paper. Because I wanted to do, there we go. I wanted to try to do a little pan pastel of this, but it's not wanting to cooperate very well. There we go. And it's ratchet. You're streaming? All right, let's take a minute, Faithful. What don't you like about, I haven't watched any of your live test streams. So tell us what you don't like. What is it you don't like about your test streams? We want to know. We're going to help you here. We're going to take a minute, Faithful, while I'm setting up some pan pastels for a minute. What don't you like about your test streaming? All right. Let me get my pan pastels out here. Vicki, are you still here? Clutch your pearls, Vicky. We're going to pull out the Pan Pastels. We're pulling out the Pan Pastels, Vicky. I couldn't resist doing this to Vicky. Oh, I know. It keeps going off and on. Okay, all right, Faithful? What are you streaming on? Did you get a webcam? What kind of webcam? I'm going to have to go. Did you keep them up? Did you keep the videos up so we can go look at them later, Faithful? I'm just going to use a piece of cardstock. The volume is glitchy. Well, what? Oh, you're on your phone. Okay, well, I don't know about a phone because I've never streamed on my phone. I'm going to try this Saturday from the stamp convention, so we'll see how that goes. But I've never streamed on my phone. I have a Logitech webcam. So Shara says that it might be your phone is getting too hot. Well, don't give up, Faithful. Seriously, if you could know, trust me, talk to the girls here that we have streamed. When we streamed on Ustream for all those years, 8 years, and all the issues we have had, and we did not give up. I mean, there's a couple people that have moved on from streaming, but it wasn't because of technical issues. Do not give up. It does get hot. Okay. Hi, Gail. Welcome. Well, I recorded, Gail. We've been here about 3 hours. I'm going to spend about another 30 minutes working with some Pan Pastels. And then Janet comes on after me. Yeah, and that's true, Ian. See, I'm on my Wi-Fi on a laptop with my what do you call it? Webcam. And I have an external mic, but you don't have to have one of these. Your webcam has a mic in it, but y'all bought me this with your super chat, so I bought that. I'm working on maybe some new lighting too. So, oh yeah. So let me get a hang on. Let me get a piece of cardstock. Hang on. Gotta dig down to the pack of cardstock here. It's just 110 weight, just plain white cardstock, nothing fancy. Although I'm gonna be having lighting issues because of the black and the white and the color. There we go. Let's see if that'll work. She was able to fix that. What was that? Hang on, I missed something. Oh, well, I don't know. Kenny retracted her message, so I didn't see what she said. Okay. Oh, put your phone on frozen peas to cool it off. Webcams are so inexpensive now. I mean, you can get them for like $50, maybe even cheaper. I don't know. Okay, so I am going to use May. May sent me this postcard from Norway, and I'm going to try to maybe do something similar. Okay, we'll just set it here. Let's see. All right, let me get my tools. Hang on. Probably a couple of sponges. Let's get a couple shapes. Okay, so I'm going to just go with this for now. All right, so I got my paper towel. I got some sponges, and this is where, and I did message Bernadette at Pan Pastel and ask if she would make us bigger sponges to use as palettes. So instead of having just to do mixing on the small sponges, Maybe she'll make us a bigger palette. And then here's different shapes of sponges that I have here. And then I keep all my small tools in here. I don't even know why I have this in here because I don't use this. It's just because it's a blending something. I put all my blending things in here, but I don't use this for pan pastels anyway. So yeah, so I have my little tools in little boxes here. There was not as much difference between the black background. I missed something there. Didi, your lighting was better when you had the. It kind of was sometimes, but sometimes it wasn't. It still would flash out Azure. So, but when I have a white background, then it's constantly flashed out. Remember, guys, I don't want to really go into it all right now, but remember, this particular Logitech does not have light lock. So I'm going to leave it at that because I don't want to talk about it anymore. Okay, so it just gets irritating. It irritates me. I'm sure it irritates you. Okay, so let's just see. Now, what I want to do is I don't want all this black. I want about half of this. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll just, I've already got this page dirty. I want to do this. Let me just cut half this off. Hang on. Did you get a reply? Yeah, she asked what I meant. She goes, you mean to blend on? And yeah, she did ask, Jean. Okay, I don't even need this much. So she did reply to me. So she didn't say, okay, we'll do it. You know, she didn't go, oh, okay, we'll do that. But I did tell her about it. So, all right, so let's see here. I think I'm just going to tape. Let me get a piece of tape. Because I really would like a palette like that. So let me just give you an example, Azure. If I put all this white out here, see, it's not going to, it goes dark. So if I have black, if I have white, if I have color, it doesn't matter. It's my camera lighting. So yeah. All right, let's see. I have to readjust it again. I'm just going to tape because I don't want the whole thing. I just want like that much. See. Yeah, no, they didn't immediately start production. I mean, they may have. I hope they. I mean, that'd be awesome. I said maybe about a 5x5 piece that you could buy to mix on. I mean, that would be just so awesome, right? Okay, and then I don't really want this full sheet, so I think I will pencil out. And what I'll end up doing, I think, is after I'll go ahead and not worry about going off the edge, right? And then I'll just cut it down. So whatever, like right now, whatever I mark off here, let's do 1.5. Whatever I mark off here, if I go outside these lines, I will just cut this off and put it on a black cardstock. I'm just trying to make it, a little smaller here. You know what I mean, Vern? Something about like that, which comes out to be about 5.5 by 8 is the size that it comes off to be. Inside here, I bought a silicone makeup sponges to mix on and play on the jelly plate. Are you talking about pan pastels on the jelly plate, Azure? Sorry, I missed something. You're going to get some pastel. Are you going to get pan pastels in or you're just getting a big set of pastels. All right, let's see what colors I'm going to need here. Let's pick some colors. Oh, red. I think I'm going to go with those. And I'm trying to keep it as few colors as I can until I get good at. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's something about this sponge material that's made by Pan Pastel that's different than makeup sponges. I don't know what it is. It has like an oil feel to it. So I don't know what they make that out of. Okay, so I'm going to go with those colors. I'm trying to keep it as few as possible. All right, let's see where my blues. Aren't they just so pretty to look at? Hey, Lynn. We just don't have a translator, so don't read if you don't. Oh, thanks, Jean. All right, so let's see. We will go with a couple shades of blue. And I think the darkest two. I think I'll go with those. Maybe a little purple. There's a little bit of purple, and I might need a little purple. Again, trying to keep, I can always go back and pick out some more if I need them. And then a black for the mountain, silhouetted mountain there. Okay, I'm going to just roll with this. We're going to roll with these. All right, so let me tell you what I got here. I got black, ultra blue, extra dark, ultramarine blue, just ultramarine blue, and then shade tint. So I got the ultramarine blues there and black, and then I just got the magenta shade. So you got to keep your hands clean. What is it called? Dairy Lied yellow, yellow ochre, orange, and permanent red extra dark. Those are the colors we picked. All right, so let's see. I'm going to probably, yeah, see, I made a mess here. I shouldn't have put them on my thing there. Then I have a kneaded eraser. Then I have my electric erasers. What else? Oh, I'm sorry. Vicki, I missed something. Okay. So, I don't know. I think we're at a good spot. All right, so what I'm going to do is just kind of sketch out what I want here. You probably won't even see where I've sketched. And again, I don't necessarily having to duplicate it exactly. I've cut off half the mountain, and some of it comes over here. I'm not even going to, I just kind of want the idea of it here. And I think I'm going to put a little bit of mountain over here, even though that's really water right there. I think I'm going to put a little mountain right there. And then my horizon. The horizon line on the postcard is exactly in line with the mountain, and I really don't like that. So I think I am going to move the horizon line down under the mountain. You can put the mountain a little bit more choppy, make it just a little bit taller. So it's not just flat. See, this is flat. It's got a little, looks like a weather satellite or something there. So I'm going to do my own thing. Okay, thanks, Vicki. All right, so here we go. There's a horizon line here. The sun is here. Again, I don't want this very dark. I don't want to have to fight pencil. I just want to barely be able to see where I'm going to put my pastel, right? And we're just doing this on plain old cardstock. I don't even know how this is going to hold up. I don't know how this is going to look at all. Okay, so we got our horizon there. And then we got our clouds going here. And then some of the and some random clouds in there. Okay, so that's all I really need. Just want a little bit of lines there. All right, let's see what I want to start with. I think, and it may be a mistake, but I'm going to start with the black. Okay. And again, I don't care if I go outside of my lines here. Because I'm going to cut this down. I'm going to cut it off and put it on a black paper. So I'm really trying to grind in that first layer of black. So I want this pure black, right? So I'm going to just really grind that in. And I probably need to spray it once I get the black really on there, because the black's going to be a mess. I have a feeling. You know? And I might need to spray it anyway so I can get dark, dark black. Been waiting to get back into my pastel art for some time now. And the pastels I'm looking at are light pastel. Okay, so I missed what you said, Ian. Did you say that you're getting the pan pastels or other pastels and pan pastels? It rolled off there on me. So I'm thinking if I spray this, then I can put another layer and it'll be darker. Blocks. Ooh, blocks. What brand, Ian? Because I know you and Jean always talk watercolor. What kind of pan pastels? Okay, somebody's in there without. Okay, so now I want to put in, go to my brightest yellow here, right in across here. I'm just doing a little play today, guys. See how I'm picking up the black. That's what I was afraid of. I probably thought about it like I did watercolor, light to dark, but you know. Oh, Kohinoor, okay. I just want to get in some colors first. I'll just put a few of these clouds. I'm not trying to replicate it exactly. I'm using it for inspiration. Okay, now let's go into some orange. See, I'm picking up the black. I should have done the black the very last, right, Jean? Should have done the black the very last because now I'm picking it up on everything. I should go spray it. Okay, and I'm going to want the purple and blue. I'm going to want a combo. So let me get this sponge here. Put some blue and a little bit of the magenta in there. Maybe kind of a dark purple. Yeah, I know. I wasn't really thinking about it. I'm just. See, now I got to be careful. I guess I could mask it off. That's what I could do. Like we used to do a stamping. This Hubster's made spaghetti. You can smell it. There we go. How's that? And again, because I don't care about the edge, right? This is going to be cool. I don't know. I'm just, hold your breath. I don't know. just, I'm just going to mess around with it. I'm going to get the base in here and then I'll do like the ripples, and I'm just trying to get it base coated in right now. Okay, now I need another. I don't want to really use that one. Let's use this one for some of the darker red here, along with some of the orange. See, this is why I want the palette. See how I'm using this as a palette? If the color above is opaque, then you can get away with light over dark. Yeah. Well, and guys, I don't use. This is probably my second attempt with pan pastels, other than in the color book. So I got some of the blue, some more of the magenta. And I know I'm going to have to spray it to put another layer on there. Bull finger, blue finger. It would help if the viewer can't use. Oh, y'all talking about translating. Okay. All right. So let's see here. A little bit of. And again, I'm just getting the idea. I'm not trying to copy every little cloud. I just want the. Okay, then a little bit more of the red and orange. Now we're seeing my experiment with this right here. Got some happy mail to drop off. Okay, bye, Faithful. Thank you for stopping in. Because I think to get it to be really dark, and it could be the paper I'm using too, this is just plain old cardstock. To get that really dark darks, I'm going to have to spray it and put another layer, I'm going to have to layer it up to get it really, really dark. All right, so let's see. Let's go with this blue here. I'm going to go over here, the blue. Let's see. Let's put a little bit of this down here. My experience. Thanks, Jean. Darker here. See, because it's like soaking in, it's not like It's not like paint where it's just sitting on top where I can get darker darks. Let's see. Need a clean sponge. And I'm going to go in here with an eraser too. All right, let's see. I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to get much darker than that. I don't know who this is. Unknown number. I don't answer unknown numbers. Oh, let's see. Let's go back with the purple here. I mixed. With the blue. Oh, wait till I hit it with the eraser, people. That's going to be the magic. So I can't get that any darker than that. I want some of those clouds to be very dark, but I can't. That's as dark as I can get. Unless I spray and then add other layers, I think. That's probably going to be it. All right. Let me get a baby wipe to clean my hand. Without spraying it. Oh, yeah, you can use Prisma. Yeah, you can use pencil over. I'm just trying to see what I could do with just the colors. You know, I'm just playing here. Okay, so now I'm going to take my eraser here. I might even be able to use some of my electric eraser. So what I'm doing is I'm picking it up and rolling it in, right? I think I'm going to try my electric eraser here. And I'll just kind of soften that in. Oh, thanks, guys. Y'all are funny. It's okay, guys. Going back to the kneaded eraser here. A little too light. Let's blend that out a little. Okay, back to the thicker eraser here because I want to kind of make it soft. I use Pan Pastels to a brick wall on Wreck-It Ralph. I still have to do the skin. Did you post it somewhere, Connie? I don't remember seeing it. All right. There's my little test. All right, let's take off the... Yeah, so I really want this really black. So I don't know. Do I want to pencil it? All right. Hang on, guys. A tool. I need a tool. Oh, I like some of that orange that's in there. Clean it off on the paper towels over here. I'm going to go out and spray this real quick, guys. Can you give me 1 minute to go spray? And then I'm going to cut it out and we're going to put it on a piece of black paper. But I can't do anything else really much more than this. What do y'all think? Okay, I'll be right back. Let me go spray this, guys. Be right back. All right, I usually let it sit outside for a minute. I take it outside to spray. I usually let it sit outside to air out a little bit, but I'm not going to make y'all wait. All right, here. All right. Let's see here what we can do. Go a little bit more in. I didn't measure this exactly, you know. I don't know how far down I want to go with this. Do I make a mark on that? Okay. Then what I'm going to do, a piece of black cardstock. All righty. Now, let's see if I can cut this down. Could use a piece of white behind it too, I think. Probably could use a little bit of white matte and black matte. But I'm just going to do the black. You know, see how quickly we're getting this done? Get her done. I'll leave a little extra on the bottom to sign it on the bottom. Right. All right. And what we're going to do, my first test with Pan Pastels in a what do you call it? In a little landscape. I'm not going to add anything else to it. I'm just going to leave it like that. So you know what I'm going to do with it? Guess who I'm going to send it to? She's not here. So no, I'm going to send it to May. May's the one that sent me the postcard here from Norway. So I'm going to send it to Miss May. My first test. Yeah. Hey, Sammy, that's all I'm going to do with it. I just put it on a little piece of black cardstock. I signed it and I'm going to send it to May. So, yeah. So that's what I'm going to do with that. Okay, guys. So I guess I am going to head out. Hubster has spaghetti waiting. He goes, I can't wait much longer to eat. I want to go ahead and eat. I said, go ahead and eat. I'll be done in 5-10 minutes. So I am done for today. So I hope y'all enjoyed the book show. And let me put something here so there's not flashing me out. The little bit of book show, and well, the long 3 hours of book show, and a little bit of Pan Pastel test. Thank you guys. You're welcome. Thank you, Kenny. Kenny, I sent you out one of the discs. I tried to send everybody that had sent me a book lately or has super chatted me or sent me any PayPal super chat. I made all these discs. I made like 30 of them. And I think I'm down to 6. But yeah, so I made a whole bunch of those, got all those mailed out. So thanks everybody for supporting the channel, for being here, for watching. Oh, thanks, Sammy. I sent you one too, Sammy. One of the discs. So, and I still want to do your little charms, Kenny. Next time I get the charm things out. Well, they won't have holes and clips and grommets, but I'll do y'all's initials. Okay. All right. You're welcome. Thank you, awesome mods. Okay, Janet's going to be on shortly. Janet M. Young, Monkey Island Madness Janet. So y'all be looking for her. I'm going to eat some spaghetti, Freddie, and then I'll be over there, Janet. And I'll put you on while I clean up in here. Y'all have a great Monday. Thanks, everybody. Bye.